Friday Night Rivals pregame show is sponsored by Food City.
Friday Night Rivals is back. We kick off our 7th season of bringing you live high school football games throughout Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. Our first game of the 2024 season takes us to Elizabethton High School, where the Cyclones will face off with Science Hill. Up first tonight, our conversation with Elizabethton head coach Sean Witten, who is entering his 18th season as the head coach of the Cyclones.
It's really hard to believe it's already here. It just seems like, we just started off-season workouts. Just a new group, new mentality, great tradition, and, just excited for this new bunch we got. Last year we graduated 22 seniors. This year we got 14. Even though it's a new group, expectations don't change.
For high school football, when you have a returning quarterback, how far ahead does that put you going through the preseason?
That's pretty special, just the continuity and just building the trust and relationships, just seeing things better. He's had great preseason scrimmages, but, when you throw for 1,800 yards and 25-plus touchdowns and you gain valuable experience, the things that he's, seeing now, it's a lot better. And then just, talking with him, seeing where his eyes are, seeing what he likes, he doesn't like. He's just really got a better feel for the offense and the things we're trying to do. So, just happy with Rhett's progress. And, I think he leads our team in toughness, he just ability to make the throws on the run. He can scramble. He can make plays, decision-making. But anytime you got a quarterback that can make a lot of plays, make some throws, it really puts you a step ahead of some other people.
In the last decade, it seems like there's certainties, there's death, there's taxes, and it's Science Hill Elizabethton week one. What are the positives about playing this marquee game in week one?
Huge sense of urgency in the summer, an all-season program. I don't think anybody opens up with a marquee game like this. You go through the situations, the scenarios, getting your guys ready. There's just a huge sense of urgency. That's the positive. Just the energy and the enthusiasm. You can't take a day off. You got to prepare. Just the depth and the size and the speed. This is the 100th meeting between us and Science Hill. So it's just going to be another great game.
You mentioned you have some inexperienced players, but in the last 6 years, you've beaten Science Hill 5 times over the last 6 years, and before that, I think they'd won 10 in a row. So these kids, even if they haven't played, they've grown up seeing Elizabethton beating Science Hill.
There's one thing about it: our kids aren't afraid. They're not afraid of the big games, the spotlight. We've found a way to kind of get back on top, and I think our guys are willing to compete. They know what's at stake here, and then just opportunity to be in front of your home crowd. It's a big game, and our guys grew up playing against these Science Hill, and we realized that they're a bigger school, but, that hasn't stopped us, over the last 99 seasons of I think we've beat them just as many times as they've beaten us. So, to have that edge the last couple of years gives us a great confidence, and then, I think at the end of the day, there's a thought that goes through Science Hill's mind of the small school, getting the best of you. And so, whether they play conservative or they're, whatever it may be, there's a thought that goes through their mind that there's whether or not they can do this. And then, just a crosstown rival that's, way smaller than them that can really get the best of them. I think that crosses their mind. And if we can put that doubt, in their minds, I think that gives us a huge advantage.
Even though you guys have won 5 of the last 6, you mentioned that work ethic, that blue-collar attitude. Do your guys still believe you're the underdog?
Anytime we want to go to this game, we preach that, and hey, we're kind of the underdog mentality, and you got to have a little chip on your shoulder and kind of something to prove. I think anytime you get in that, you want to do that. Most physical football team, it's a great high school football game. This is why we do the work, and then on top of that, just the games like this aren't really supposed to go in our favor. There's moments, there's situations where we can win our one-on-one battles, but can you do it for 4 quarters? You can do it for a quarter, you can do it for a half, but can you hang on for 48 minutes? And that's the message we've been trying to preach to our guys.
What's going to be some keys for you guys to win on Friday?
Just getting off the early start. I think we got to win the first half. I think that we got to give ourselves a chance. We got to kind of weather the storm, to say can't turn the football over. I think one of our really advantages is our special teams. We've got 2 of the best kickers. We got one of the best kickers in the state. Will Bowers is pretty clutch. If we can play like we did last year, just execute, stay within the game and then kind of regroup and recharge. I mean, that's kind of always been our motto, kind of start fast. And, once those nerves and everything kind of settles down, we just got to go play. But, there's a lot of excitement, really is. Casey, just, going into the 18th season, you've seen a lot of football. There's a time, like you mentioned, that, this game was really, really tough on our end. We just couldn't find a way to compete. They just kind of had an upper hand on us a little bit. But, for whatever reason, our kids have kind of dug in over the last, 7 years and really have given us a lot of confidence in this football game.
Coming up next, we're going to catch up with Science Hill head coach Stacy Carter as his Hilltoppers prepare for their season opener at Elizabethton. Coming up on the Friday Night Rivals pregame show.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
It's Toyota's national sales event. Swipe into end of summer fun with an exciting new Toyota. Whether you're paddleboarding in a RAV4, mountain biking in a Tacoma, or tubing with your best friends in a Camry, you'll find plenty to post about all summer long.
Lease a dynamic new 24 Tacoma for $349 a month. Get a new 24 Tundra with 1.99 APR financing or $2,000 customer cash with 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today. Ooh, like
Toyota. Let's go places.
From a hard-to-find bulb to the perfect chandelier, Klein Holder is your go-to lighting and electrical supply company. Not just for contractors, Klein Holder is open to the public. We specialize in a wide variety of indoor and outdoor lighting fixtures to suit all of your needs. Trust the pros at Klein Holder to help you find the perfect lighting solution for your home or business. Klein Holder is a proud supporter of Friday Night Rivals and reminds you to let the boys light up the scoreboard and let Klein Holder Electric Supply light up your world.
What does it mean to be a Buccaneer? At East Tennessee State University, we believe in celebrating you while pursuing a purpose greater than yourself. We know that classrooms go beyond walls, and that imagination and a little elbow grease can unlock a whole new world. Bucks work harder. Bucks give back. Bucks go beyond.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $5.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $5.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
Science Hill is coming off a 7-4 season in 2023. The Hilltoppers lost in the opening round of the playoffs to Maryville. Stacy Carter in his 15th season as the head coach of the Toppers, and there are some high hopes on the Hill as a new season kicks off.
I do think we are way more prepared this time than we were last year at this time. With certain spots, we have about 6 returning starters, 6 to 7 returning starters, a lot of playing time on both sides of the ball, which helps out. So you have some experience, you got some youth in there also to kind of match that. So we feel good about it. We feel good about their work ethic and their attitudes and how they handle themselves. So we feel good at this time, but we haven't played a game yet.
What's the positives of opening the season against Elizabethton? This is probably the 8th to 10th year in a row. It feels like you guys have opened up with them. A big game like that out of the gate. What are the positives of starting with a marquee matchup like this?
The positives is get football started in this area and having a lot of people to play in front of, and the hype and the emotion that everybody shows in the community. I mean, that's a positive. To get it started off right. I don't know if it matters exactly when we play them. I think you would have that either way, but it does. I think it helps, get the season started off, especially. But again, I don't know if it's where you play. I think Elizabethton and Johnson City would be the same way either way.
I'm sure some coaches would maybe a little easier game to kind of dip their toe in the water in week 1 to maybe figure things out. What's the negatives, if any, of playing such a marquee game in week 1?
Well, I think there is negatives like that. If there wasn't, you would see all the college teams start out playing. I mean, you see a very few teams that start out like if you're you're playing Tennessee, Alabama, that's not going to be your first game. So there's games like that people have to come out there and get ready, and we don't have that opportunity. So that is a negative. So I would be lying to you if I said it wasn't, because that's why everybody does that throughout the country when they play their games, other than the NFL, of course. But as far as college teams, they usually will play, a lower division to try to start a money game. So, but here we start out on top, and our first 5 games is a gauntlet. So, all of them are, but first 5 games are tough.
No matter if you play a really good team or maybe not as good a team week 1, there's always something different about week 1. First game, the unknowns, the jitters. In your experience as a head coach, what is unique about the first game of the season for your own team?
You can't simulate that experience until they go out there and do it. So you want to have people that have, dipped their toes in the water when they went out there and had that experience. That helps. And we do have some, but you do have other people in other positions that it'll be their first time. I think the big thing is to the key people that you have, your quarterbacks, your centers, your people that touch the ball and can change the game early need to have a lot of experience early, and I think that helps.
What are a couple of keys for you for Science Hill to be successful on Friday night? What is it going to take? What are your maybe 2 or 3 keys that you have at top of mind?
Top of mind for us as early as penalties and, shooting yourself in the own foot. Last year, if you looked at, we had a pick 6, we had a fumble snap on a special teams, and we had a fumble on the 30-yard line. Anytime you play an opening game like that and you think you're going to get a great result, you're not going to get one. So you've got to turnovers and penalties and taking care of the football would probably be, and just, executing, the simple things and doing it right. And I think the team that does that is going to win the game. And I think last year, that's what hurt us.
With your team, as you mentioned, you're not really searching for an identity. You have a structure, and these kids are good at what you want to do. Does that give you a sense that this could be a special year for Science Hill if everyone stays healthy and things go the way you hope they do?
Well, I think you said if everybody stays healthy. I think that's the thing, because it can change on a dime. You can think you have everything figured out, and then a couple key injuries can change everything. But I think it does. It does help you to know, hey, this is what we are, this is what we're going to be good at, and to find those things and be able to do them successfully instead of searching, coming in every Sunday and going back to the drawing board. What are we going to do to make this better, to use the best of personnel? But I think you're definitely going to have to do that with the injuries in high school anyhow, and I think that's, it's part of coaching, but it makes it easier when you get some stuff set.
Up next, we'll go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between the Hilltoppers and Cyclones.
Arby's is full of choices. Quick, you can get your favorite stuff. 3 for $5.
Pretty good.
Incredible value for a limited time. Reach in and eat whatever you grab. Arby's, we have the meats.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Whoa, is this your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. Yesterday, I was at the Nissan end of summer sales event taking a test drive, and Laura says,
"We've got somewhere to be."
And off we went. We're having a blast. And she tells me it's recommended by Consumer Reports.
These Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months, or get up to $2,500 total savings on remaining select 2024 Rogue Platinum trims.
Visit Great Clips for your next haircut. Now open in Irwin. With 11 locations, it's Great Clips for the win.
Since 1892, Berge Drugstore has served Carter County and the surrounding area with quality drugs at discount prices. Berge Drugstore provides fast personal service inside or through our drive-thru. When you call, you'll deal with a person, not an automated phone system. We provide many additional services, plus gift shop items. Berge Drugstore is full of history, but has evolved with time to serve you efficiently. We're the oldest operating business in Elizabethton. Come see why at 1000 West G Street or online at BergeDrugstore.com.
Cater your next event with Chicken Salad Chick. Check out our fresh catering menu online.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Rivals pregame show brought to you by Food City. Time to go inside the numbers on tonight's matchup between Science Hill and Elizabethton. This series has been very streaky over the past 15 years. From 2010 to 2017, Science Hill won 8 straight. However, things started to change in 2018. The Cyclones have won 5 of the last 6 games in the series. Science Hill's lone win in the last 6 years was 2022 when these two teams last played at Elizabethton. The road team has won this game each of the last 2 years. There's only one thing left to do before kickoff. That's make some predictions. The Prep Picks crew up next as we continue our countdown to kickoff.
When remodeling your bathroom, please be careful. Seems like everyone has jumped into the business and they all have a gimmick. Free installation, thousands of dollars off, no payments for years. Who pays for that? Be careful who you trust. Just call Bathfit. 40 years experience, thousands of local satisfied customers. Best product, best warranty, best price the first time. I will personally guarantee that our team will take care of you and your needs.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
People often wonder where our Frenchy fries get their prized seasoning. Well, it all began in our local secret salt mines.
Eureka! We struck the motherlode!
Discover the great taste of Pal's Frenchy fries. Pal's, great food in a flash.
Food. It's our spice of life. Pepper your world with the freshest produce, hand-cut certified Angus beef, and the highest quality store brands. Nobody does food like Food City.
This week, save on lean ground round, $4.99 a pound for 3 pounds or more. Red, white, or black grapes, $1.69 a pound. Oscar Mayer bacon or Kay's ice cream, buy one, get one free, and more.
Value every day, Food City.
Welcome into Prep Picks. We've got the band back together. I'm joined by Casey Getz and Steve Wilmuth of ESPN Tri-Cities and TriCitiesSports.com. Welcome back to 2022, gentlemen. It's hard to believe that high school football is back. Let's get right to it. We start with some bragging rights in Carter County as Cloudland makes a trip down from Roan Mountain to take on Happy Valley. Casey, we will start with you on this one.
Hopefully it's just like riding a bike again. Get back on here at Prep Picks. Glad to be back this year. Carter County matchup here. I had to do some research because I know Steve has done a lot of research while I've been gone the last year or so. I'm going to say Cloudland wins this one close, but I'll take the Highlanders.
Last year, Happy Valley starts 0-3, finishes 7-3 in the regular season, only lost 6 seniors. So the Warriors have a lot of folks back. This was a 2-point game last year. I like Happy Valley in this one.
Yeah, last year when I did my previews and I talked to Happy Valley head coach Jason Jarrett, he talked about how excited he was for this team this year. I think you're right. I think they were ahead of schedule last year. He loves the athleticism of this team, and I am going to side with Steve here. I'm going to pick Happy Valley to win this as well. Bragging rights in Greene County also on the line as two schools just about 20 minutes apart will do battle. West Greene makes a short trip to North Greene. Steve, who do you like in this one?
West Greene went from 8 wins 2 years ago to nearly that amount of losses last year. Missed the playoffs. The Buffaloes are not happy about that. Despite everything that went on last year, West Greene won handily. I like the Buffs likewise this season.
Yeah, Steve, as you mentioned, really these two schools, yes, the records for last year for West Greene not as great, but until North Greene is more competitive in this game, it's hard to pick against West Greene. I'll take the Buffaloes as well.
It comes back to what you guys both said. Big school versus small school. I'm joining the group here. I am joining the herd, as it was, and picking the Buffalo. Volunteer was winless in 2023, and they will have a tough test out of the gate when they travel to Westridge. Casey, can the Falcons end their losing streak?
I don't think they're going to end it on Friday night. Mike Castle, interim head coach, volunteered, taking over when Jesse McMillan left right before the dead period. The last couple of years since Westridge has been a school, those games haven't been really competitive. I think Westridge, Trey Frazier back, big win for the Wolfpack this week.
Indeed, Trey Frazier is back, but the big story coming out of the Westridge camp is, will Frazier play Friday night? Last week against Gate City in a scrimmage, played one series, left. My intel says he is out this week. Westridge might go back to its ground game. 3 sophomores on the offensive line. Maybe they turn back to Tatum with those new young quarterbacks and play a ground game to beat the Falcons.
I'm with everybody else. I am picking Westridge. Steve, normally a matchup between a Class 2A school and a 5A school is not really that interesting, but South Green in the past has been able to give David Crockett all they want. So how does this matchup shake out this year?
Well, the Rebels beat up on the Pioneers pretty well last year, and South Green ended the season losing 3 of its last 5 games. Injuries, lack of depth really hurt South Green down the stretch. I've waffled all week on this one. I'm going to stick with the Rebels. I think the Rebels have experience, and I think they're going to go get the road win to start the year.
All right, Steve, we've done 4 games. We're disagreeing 2 already. We're back off to a good start here. I'm going to take David Crockett in this one. I think Coach Chanley's going to remind the returners from last year. South Green put it on them last year. Maybe the entire stadium may not be ready to go yet for David Crockett week 1, but a majority of it will be. New vibes, new season. I like the Pioneers at home.
I love that quarterback running back combo at South Green. I think they're really good when they're healthy. They can compete with any running back quarterback combo in the area. I think I'm going to go this way and go with Steve and go with South Green as well. Tennessee High has a tough ask right out of the gates when they travel to Class 4A powerhouse Greenville. The Vikings were pretty good last season, but will that be enough against the Green Devils, Casey?
Tennessee High hung with them last year. It was very methodical by Greenville. They have a new quarterback this year, Caden Baugh, the son of Cody Baugh, who used to play Greenville, offensive coordinator now for the Green Devils. Tennessee High is breaking in a new quarterback this year. Jimmy Phipps, that started the last 2 years, graduated. Even though they're a bigger school, I like Greenville, I think, pretty comfortably this week.
Yeah, Tennessee High won the last 6 of its regular season last year, but a lot of personnel losses, as Casey mentioned. Greenville, meanwhile, they got all kinds of playmakers back. I like the Green Devils in this one.
You know the old saying, if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And right now, Greenville is the man, so I'll make it a clean sweep and go with the Green Devils. And, of course, the big game this week, Science Hill at Elizabethton. That's our Friday Night Rivals game of the week, but it's not exactly a friendly rivalry. Steve, we'll start with you.
Well, one thing we know about this game is I am going to get it wrong. Okay, we have done that every night. I think I'm 0-8 in this game in my career here, but this is always a fascinating football game. Elizabethton feel good because I'm taking the Toppers.
I believe Science Hill at one point, when Stacey Carter first got to Science Hill, I think won 10 in a row over Elizabethton, but it has now gone the other way. Cyclones have won 5 of the last 6. The only time Science Hill's won in this last 6-year stretch was 2 years ago when they played at Elizabethton. They won a low-scoring defensive game. I think that's what we're going to maybe see again this year. If it's put on paper, you think Science Hill probably a better football team, bigger school. But every now and then an upset occurs, and I think Elizabethton at home is the perceived underdog, and I'm going to go with the Cyclones in this one.
So when there's been a difference between you two, I have swayed over to this side. But this time I'm going this way. I'm going with Elizabethton. I just think that the kids in Elizabethton understand big games and step up, and really in big games, as good as Science Hill's been over the last several years, the big games have been the ones that have really bothered them and hurt them. And so just kind of based on that alone, I'm going to go with the Cyclones. Of course, Casey will be on the call for that game, 7 o'clock pregame, 7:30 kick off on News 5 WCYB. Also, the Prep Picks podcast is back. Join us, extended picks on the News 5 YouTube channel each week, and join Cole Johnson, Lauren Bradford, Casey, and myself for all your scores and highlights on Friday Night Huddle.
It's Toyota's National Sales Event. Swipe into end of summer fun with an exciting new Toyota. Whether you're paddleboarding in a RAV4, mountain biking in a Tacoma, or tubing with your best friends in a Camry, you'll find plenty to post about all summer long.
Lease a stylish new 24 Corolla for $239 a month. Get the all-new, all-hybrid Camry with 5.25 APR financing, or lease this Camry for $319 a month.
Come in today. Ooh, like.
Toyota, let's go places.
With the first pick in the Jersey Mike's Catering Box Draft, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So,
The Jersey Mike's Catering Box, a sub above.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside. Or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now, get it straight from our doors to yours.
There's something about the taste of a steamed sandwich that makes it special. Where do you find that? Go to Poor Trav's Deli in Elizabethton. They have a great lineup of sandwiches, both hot and cold, and salads. The reviews on TripAdvisor say it all. Poor Trav's Deli is a 5 out of 5-star rating. Call in your order or come and enjoy our cool place to hang out, share a meal with friends at Poor Trav's Deli, 101 Broad Street on the main drag of Elizabethton. Don't forget that steamed sandwich. Come eat with us today.
Family owned and operated for 3 decades, Chaparral is the heart of the Motor Mile in Johnson City, and our secret to success is simple. We treat our customers like family.
Chaparral has trucks and more trucks.
And that's really no bull.
Hello from Elizabethton, Tennessee. High school football is back in Northeast Tennessee, and so too is Friday night rivals. Science Hill, Elizabethton. What a way to kick off the season. Sean Witt, his 18th season for Elizabethton. Stacey Carter, his 15th season at Science Hill. Casey Getz, joined by James Carley. Coach, let's get right to our key players tonight.
Yeah, tonight we have Baylor Necessary. He's a senior, wears number 6. He's the middle linebacker for Science Hill. He led the team in tackles last year, looking for big hits this year as well. Also, on the other side of the field for Elizabethton, we have Jeriah Griffith, number 9, a senior. He's a team leader, a 4-year player for the Cyclones. You'll see him tonight on offense. He'll be catching the ball at wide receiver and also as a running back and in the defensive secondary.
All right, now your keys to the game tonight, Coach.
Yeah, keys to the game tonight on offense for Science Hill. They want to control the line of scrimmage up front. You know, defense, they want to prevent the explosive play by the Cyclones and put pressure on them and have great coverage in the secondary. On Elizabethton's side of the field on offense, they got to control the clock and avoid those costly turnovers, put up some long drives. And on defense, they want to slow down the running game of Science Hill, and they figure if they can slow down the running game, they can come away with a victory tonight.
Coming up next is kickoff. Science Hill, Elizabethton. High school football season is back. Don't go anywhere.
Since 1948, Ridgewood Barbecue has given people reasons to find Bullock's Hollow. It's off the beaten path, but worth every turn you make to get there. Award-winning pork and beef barbecue is smoked till tasty and tender. The smoked ham's a favorite, and when you add in beans and coleslaw or homemade blue cheese dressing, you'll thank the Prophet family for all their delicious menu items, especially their secret barbecue sauce. There's no better present any time of year than a gift card from Ridgewood. Come get yours today.
From a hard-to-find bulb to the perfect chandelier, Klein Holder is your go-to lighting and electrical supply company. Not just for contractors, Klein Holder is open to the public. We specialize in a wide variety of indoor and outdoor lighting fixtures to suit all of your needs. Trust the pros at Klein Holder to help you find the perfect lighting solution for your home or business. Klein Holder is a proud supporter of Friday Night Rivals and reminds you to let the boys light up the scoreboard and let Klein Holder Electric Supply light up your world.
Serving you since 1952 in Elizabethton, Johnson City, and Roan Mountain, nobody contributes more to your community and schools than Northeast Community Credit Union. Our main office behind Elizabethton High School is expanding to serve you better and includes a multi-purpose community center for all to enjoy. Home equity lines of credit starting at a low 5.99% APR fixed rate. And we have the best rates and terms around for auto loans. Apply online in minutes at bmycu.org.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome into Elizabethton High School. You are looking live from the Sky 5 drone, sponsored by Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Science Hill and Elizabethton about ready to kick off the 2024 high school football season. A beautiful night for high school football across Northeast Tennessee. We're getting ready here for the coin toss momentarily. There's a beautiful shot you see right there. Science Hill. There's our player we just featured, Baylor Necessary, number 6 for the Toppers. You're going to see him at linebacker and Summit running back as well. And Coach, this is the moment now before the game. Take me inside. What are these nerves? What are these feelings like right now, just minutes away from the season starting?
Not only the players, but some of the coaches probably got a few butterflies too, waiting for that opening kickoff, because in the off season, all the work they did in the weight room and conditioning and all that, 7-on-7 in the summer, and now you're here for the first game and a big rivalry at the first game at that. A great evening for Friday night rivals.
There's Stacy Carter in his 15th season as the head coach of the Science Hill Hilltoppers, and Sean Witten for Elizabethton in his 18th season. These two are some of the veterans, and now we're going to go down for tonight's coin toss.
This evening's coin toss is sponsored by the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Science Hill, the visiting team, gets to call the coin toss. Looks like Science Hill has won the toss, and they are deferring to the second half, so the Elizabethton Cyclones will receive the opening kickoff of this game. Now that you know, first game of the season, how long in advance do you know your first play, first game of the season?
We've decided it in preseason. Coming into this game, what we think they'll be lined up on defense to the formation that we've had, looking at film from last year. And so, yeah, they might right off the bat, do a play fake, get right back on the ball, and then fake the play for a run, and then throw it deep down the sideline. I look for explosive plays to come tonight.
Science Hill, Elizabethton, Citizens Bank Stadium. This is the third time we've broadcasted this game to start a season. In 2020, we were right here. Science Hill losing to Elizabethton. 2 years ago in 2022, Science Hill came here and beat Elizabethton. So maybe the kind of mini grudge match tonight, so to speak. The third time we broadcast this game, each team has won one so far. A nice crowd from Science Hill has traveled over here. Very America-themed for the Hilltopper student section tonight. In Science Hill, they deferred, so Elizabethton will receive the opening kickoff, and we'll see the Cyclones offense on the field first tonight.
Yeah, I don't believe there'll be a surprise here on this first kick. You can see Elizabethton moving up there. They're ready for an onside kick, but I think we're going to see this maybe go deep.
Carter Lockman, the junior for Science Hill, will get the season off for both of these teams. From the high school, you kick off from the 40-yard line. Elizabethton has won 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two schools, but the road team has won 2 straight.
And this is a special meeting tonight.
Number 100 all-time meeting between Science Hill and Elizabethton on Friday Night Rivals. Jeriah Griffin back there. He's a superstar for the Cyclones. Walkman gets the signal from the referee, and we are underway. Almost.
They call it delay a game. How many times do you have a delay a game on an opening kickoff? I can think of one.
So now they will go back and kick off from the 35.
I don't know what happened on that.
Well, if you say first game jitters and nerves right there, that's a perfect example.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. When did the clock start?
All right, so Lockman backing up 5 yards, now kicking off from his own 35.
Yeah, they returned, and they've moved up to the 15.
Justice Wallen and Jeriah Griffin back for the Cyclones, and we are now underway. Jeriah Griffin is going to field this at his own 11. He breaks it to the outside. Jeriah Griffin, some nice room to run across the 30, out of bounds around the 32-yard line. This Science Hill offense coming onto the field.
Red Slagle, the quarterback, is back from last year. That's a big comfort for Sean Witten. He said it makes a big difference when you have a returning quarterback. Slagle, a junior, he'll be back where Sean Witten calls the plays on offense for the Cyclones as well. And you see Slagle there, number 8, 6'2", 195. Junior, and coach telling me that he is one of these guys who throws it better sometimes outside the pocket than in the pocket.
Yeah, throwing it on a run. It's that RPO offense. You know, he has the option to run the ball or he can throw it. You'll see receivers here. We got motion right off the bat.
Shotgun on the first play. It is going to be a handoff for the Cyclones.
Yeah, when you see the replay on this, a beautiful trap over here off the left side. They pulled the two guys on the right side. Hughes came across and kicked out the end, and Wallen had a great run.
There's Elizabethton offense right there. Red Slagle and Bryson Rowland. Someone else to keep an eye on. You see Bryson Rollins. You think, of course, he was the fantastic quarterback Elizabethton had, led them to 2 state championships. Now there's a Bryson Rollins at wide receiver for Elizabethton. That was Justice Wallen on first down, picking up 4, 2nd and 6 for the Cyclones. They're going to give it to Wallen again. And he's going to be close to about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, that was the old flip-flop play. Same play going to the other side of the field. Went to the 2 wide receivers that time. In there on the tackle was necessary, number 6 from his middle linebacker spot.
Science Hill defense, a 3-4 defense. The 2 linebackers that are necessary. Freeman, the middle linebackers, the bread and butter, the toughness of this Science Hill defense. Be 3rd and 2. We've seen 2 running plays so far for Justice Wallen of Elizabethton. Shotgun again. It's going to be another handoff on 3rd and 2, but the Science Hill defense is going to have about a yard short. Looks like they're going to give him 1, so now already a big decision for Sean Witten on 4th and 1.
4th and 1 on your side of the field, quarter. You know, he might go for this, but no, I think he's going to punt it. He's telling them 4th down. We got 2 guys on the field.
The offense is staying on the field. We'll see if they actually snap it or not, but the offense on the field, 4th and 1. First big decision for Sean Witten. The offense staying on the field.
They've changed the formation. They're at trips this time.
We'll see if they try and actually snap it or they're trying to draw them off sides here. Play clock's down to 5. Coach is going to call a timeout here to think it over. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
It's Toyota's national sales event. Swipe into end of summer fun with an exciting new Toyota. Whether you're paddleboarding in a RAV4, mountain biking in a Tacoma, or tubing with your best friends in a Camry, you'll find plenty to post about all summer long.
Lease a dynamic new 24 Tacoma for $349 a month. Get a new 24 Tundra with 1.99 APR financing or $2,000 customer cash with 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Come in today. Ooh, like...
Toyota. Let's go places.
What does it mean to be a Buccaneer? At East Tennessee State University, we believe in celebrating you while pursuing a purpose greater than yourself. We know that classrooms go beyond walls, and that imagination and a little elbow grease can unlock a whole new world. Bucks work harder. Bucks give back. Bucks go beyond.
Welcome back to Elizabethton. There is the distance. The Cyclones have to go 4th and a yard. And they now bring out the punt team. Sean Witten calls timeout there, had the offense on the field. Now the punt team is out here, but if you're Science Hill, you have all eyes. Maybe you think something fishy could be up here?
Yeah, with just 4th and 1, maybe, but you can see the number of people in the box right now. They got 9 guys in there.
And Elizabethton is going to punt it away here. Coach Witten thinks better. This is a nice punt. Down inside the 20, inside the 15. It's still rolling down to around the 13-yard line. So Sean Witten thinks better going forward, takes the timeout, punts it away. Now back Science Hill up inside the 20.
Yeah, now Science Hill's got to drive the football down the field. What happened right there, if you noticed in that punt return coverage, they didn't send anybody to rush the punter. They were waiting to see if something sneaky was going to happen. We have a trick play right off the bat here. Now Science Hill goes the offense.
Spencer Taylor, quarterback, he started midway through last season, really led a resurgence for Science Hill. They struggled early, made a change at quarterback, and really took off with Taylor. His first time facing Elizabethton, though, and he's going to hand it off on first down. Not much going with that Elizabethton defense.
They were coming hard in the middle that time. Looked to me like Hughes and Rainwater and maybe Wall and all were right in there on the tackle.
That was Ian Mathis getting the first down carry. Here's that Science Hill offense. You mentioned Taylor, Aiden Perry, running back. He's a transfer from Daniel Boone. And the big tight end, Corbin Lazier, transfer from Sullivan East. He is committed to go play for Deion Sanders at Colorado. Second down, Taylor going to put it in the air for the first time. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stephen Flamoyan. Maybe took his eyes off the ball there.
Yeah, looks like it was a little low on the pass that time. But I think they had it covered great out there. Elizabethton did. They brought the safety up real hard.
Here's the Elizabethton defense for you. They go with 4 defensive linemen, 4-3 defense, 3rd and 10. So Science Hill, 2 plays, no yards. Taylor, a little swing pass, and that's going to go nowhere. That penalty marker comes in from the backfield.
See the man who made the play over there, Griffin's in on the tackle from the safety spot. He moved up there on the trips on the outside. Had a safety behind him, and he just took off once the pass was thrown. He's in the backfield.
It's holding against Science Hill. You figured
holding offense, number 2. That brings the big decline. 4th down.
Our referee tonight, Larry Hutchinson. We've had his crew several times over the recent years. You can see number 2, Stephen Flamoyan, gets called for holding, and that was a pretty easy call right there.
Yeah, and you can see how fast Griffin came up there from the secondary, cut his legs out, a tackle for a loss. Big defensive stand there for Elizabethton right out of the box.
So Science Hill now punting from inside their own 5-yard line. They get this one away. Elizabethton setting up for a return. Really get some good field position. The Cyclones down to the 41-yard line. Will mark at the 40 for Elizabethton. So Elizabethton, that was Justin Whitehead on the return, a 10-yard return. Prime field position now for the Cyclones. Set up at the Science Hill 40-yard line. So that decision by Coach Witt, the punt pays off.
Yeah, punt, put them back there, and then the defense. Those they had 8 guys coming up there, pressure in the box. And so, yeah, 3 plays and out for Science Hill. Now the Cyclones have the ball back. They're trying to get another guy in here right now in the huddle.
The Science Hill defense facing a little adversity here with the short field. We'll see if they can rise up.
Got another running back in the game right now. Wallen, Justin Wallen, number 28.
Elizabethton staying with this formation. There could be a flea flicker here. Slagle throwing it deep. He's got a man open. Underthrown a little bit. Flag comes in.
Yeah, they got the defensive back there. Huff didn't play the ball at all. It was really a smart defensive play. He just went through the receiver. He wasn't able to catch the ball. They would have had the ball first down on the 5-yard line. Now they're going to be back here and have it first down on the 30. So as a defensive player, you know, you don't like to have pass interference, but hey, that was a great play. He got beat deep and
pass interference. Defense, number 2. That penalty's been accepted, 15-yard penalty. First down.
At the high school level, just a 15-yard penalty. Unlike the NFL, that would have been put down the 5-yard line.
Yeah, moved it down to the 25. Yeah, that would have been a spot foul in the NFL.
But Jeriah Griffin did a really good job, as you mentioned, coming back to the football and fighting for it, making the official throw the flag.
Going through the defensive man, because the defensive man had his back turned to the receiver.
So that's the first Howell's first down of the game for either team, and it comes courtesy of a pass interference. So now Elizabethton at the 25-yard line. Slagle staying in the shotgun.
And Wallen's back in on
we have another flag, and the Cyclones look like they're going to give up 5 yards.
Yeah, a little movement there.
Penalty, first down.
I think they were trying to go on 2 there and draw Science Hill off sides, but somebody moved there in the line. That
kind of what you expect first game, already 4 penalties.
Yeah.
Kind of what you expect first game.
Yeah, coaches are going crazy with those penalties. You've practiced. We don't need those. We don't want to beat ourselves.
The Sky 5 drone
powered by Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Thank you to our drone pilots, Keith Roberts, Jason Hutchinson. Once again, we're giving you the best vision you can get of a game from high above the stadium all season long. 1st and 15 for the Cyclones. A bobbled snap by Slagle. He picks it up, and he's in trouble. And that's going to go down as a sack. Science Hill, Elijah Bell-Navis, and also Braden Austin. And now that 15 yards, they just gave it all back.
Yeah, what happened that time, they were playing man coverage on the 2 wideouts. They had 9 guys in the box, and they were coming from the outside. Over there on the defensive side, Austin, number 27, he came hard from the outside linebacker spot.
That did not appear to be a bad snap at all right there to Slagle.
Yeah, look, I don't know exactly what happened there. Something went wrong in the backfield. I know Slagle wasn't happy with it.
And now it looks like Elizabethton's taking another timeout. And we're going to take a timeout as well. Scoreless here early on in Elizabethton.
WCYB will be recognizing the
Family owned and operated for 3 decades, Chaparral is the heart of the Motor Mile in Johnson City. And our secret to success is simple. We treat our customers like family.
Chaparral has trucks and more trucks.
And that's really no bull.
Serving you since 1952 in Elizabethton, Johnson City, and Roon Mountain, nobody contributes more to your community and schools than Northeast Community Credit Union. Our main office behind Elizabethton High School is expanding to serve you better and includes a multi-purpose community center for all to enjoy. Home equity lines of credit starting at a low 5.99% APR fixed rate. And we have the best rates and terms around for auto loans. Apply online in minutes at bemycu.org.
You'll find the new Lexus or pre-owned vehicle that's a perfect fit for you here at Lexus of Kingsport.
Plus, we have an incredible pre-owned inventory with a wide variety of makes and models,
including our largest selection of beautiful new GX460s.
Find your new Lexus at lexusofkingsport.com.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back to Elizabethton High School, Citizens Bank Stadium. The Cyclones have already called 2 timeouts here in the first quarter, both on offense. They're facing a 2nd and 25 from the Science Hill 40-yard line. They went down to the 25-yard line, and a false start and a bobbled snap leading to a sack. Lost 15 yards in 2 plays, 2nd and 25. 7:41 left in the first quarter. Slagle in the shotgun, 3 receivers for the Cyclones, and he's rolling out to the right, has time to throw. That one is incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Stephen Famoyan. Justin Whitehead was the intended target.
Yeah, they ended up being double covered there, but he made a good throw throwing it to the outside. Either my man catches it or nobody catches it. They gave him a little false read there to begin with. They had man coverage on the backside, and then they dropped out of it right before the ball was snapped. And then he took off rolling to the right.
3rd and 25 now for Elizabethton. They started this drive at the 40, and that is where they are right now.
I'm thinking they're just looking to get in field goal range right now. We might see a crossing pattern in the middle, a little dig route in there. And with the speed they have on the outside, they might be throwing it deep.
They're going to run it out here, maybe try and get some of those yards. As you mentioned, Coach, that's Jay Bird Wallen down to the 31-yard line. So now certainly the potential for a field goal comes into play.
Yeah, in warm-ups, the kicker's got the leg to do it.
Will Bowers is the kicker for Elizabethton. He is just a sophomore, but Coach Witten says he has the utmost confidence in this youngster. He played for them last year, had a lot of big kicks, and he is coming out here to attempt this field goal, which would be a 48-yard field goal for Will Bowers.
I believe in warm-ups it might have been 55 he made. We'll find out right here. He's definitely got a lively leg, that's for sure.
Will Bowers attempting a 48-yard field goal. Now we get a penalty.
Said something about his mouthpiece.
Number 17 didn't have his mouthpiece in. Illegal equipment. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still 4th down.
You heard the explanation there. Very good job by Larry Hutchinson. Have to have that mouthpiece in there. 5-yard penalty. So now
Are they going to try and kick it from 53? Or it looks like they may now put the offense back on the field.
Yeah, they're pointing first go, I believe.
So now you wonder if Slagle maybe tries the pooch kick this possibly as well.
Hey, could be. They're trying to get lined up here. They still got plenty of time. 15 seconds on the clock.
He definitely is further back.
You called it.
This one's going to be inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. Great job by Red Slagle in the Elizabethton special teams. Coming up clutch time now for our star athletes.
Toyota and your local Toyota dealer are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join News 5 WCYB, Fox 39 WEMT, and Tri-Cities CW to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your local Toyota dealer. Tonight's donation goes to the Elizabethton Cyclones.
Thank you to Elizabethton for once again hosting us here on Friday Night Rivals. To Dr. Benton, the principal, Ryan Presnell, the new athletic director. Appreciate the hospitality once again. And Baylor Necessary in the Wildcat format, and he breaks through, and Baylor Necessary has some running room. Baylor Necessary is going to go 99 yards for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. What a swing of momentum.
You know, last year, Casey, they used him in a backfield a few plays. I mean, less than 30 all year. He averaged 6.7 yards a carry. Wildcat right then, ran it off the right side. Excellent blocking. You can see it right here.
Just trying to get a couple yards, get off the 1-yard line. He says the heck with that. How about 99?
Yeah, all the backs were lined up in the end zone.
Broken tackles by Baylor Necessary, 99 yards. And it's going to be hard to beat that one for a play of the game.
Well, I'm going to guess right now that ties a high school record at Science Hill, 99 yards. If not, he's got the longest. 99. Wow.
Carter Lockman on to attempt the extra point. And it is good. Science Hill on top 7-0, and Baylor Necessary take a break. We'll be back on Friday Night Rivals.
The summer sales event is going on now at the all-new Kia of Johnson City. Drive away in a brand-new Kia Forte LX or a Kia Soul LX for just $299 a month. Come check out the new state-of-the-art facilities, and while you're here, register to win tickets to see Morgan Wallen at Neyland Stadium in September. That's right, Kia of Johnson City has given away 2 pairs of tickets to see Morgan, and all you have to do is stop by and register today. Come see us today and shop us online at KiaJC.com.
The second and third look. Baylor Necessary breaking tackles, going 99 yards for the touchdown. And just like that, Elizabethton had a little momentum. They hit him at the 1-yard line. Science Hill now has Uncle Bo on their side.
We just witnessed 2 of unbelievable plays. One on the punter and them downing it at the 1-yard line. You can't get better than that if you're when you hit the football. Then right around, Science Hill takes it 99 for a touchdown. Wow. Two big, exciting plays back-to-back.
Baylor Necessary, the player we featured for Science Hill before the game. Mainly his defense is what he's known for. Again, he does run it some, but they don't want to do it too often because they need him on defense.
Oh, yeah, they need him on defense. But he's one of those guys just like that. He carries the ball. He can make things happen. But I don't believe they had it drawn up to go 99 yards. But, hey, we'll take it. Coach Carter's got to be happy over there.
5:46 left in the first quarter. Elizabethton getting ready to get the ball for a third time here already. Carter Lockman been a busy man so far in this first quarter.
for Science Hill. Justice Wallen and Griffin inside their 10-yard line. Blockman better hurry up. The play clock's down to 2. And he just got that off. Griffin inside his 5. He had a nice returning his first one. Jeriah Griffin across the 30.
With his speed right there, the same thing as last time they had that wedge block, and you could see that hitting in the middle that time, a little hole opened up, he stayed in there. Of course, they had a little better coverage coming down on the outside that time. The contained man was out there waiting.
Elizabethton offense been primarily on the ground. They did have that pass interference when they did the flea flicker.
They might come back out and run that trap play they started the game off with. Had real good success with it on the first run.
Landry Buckles going to the backfield for Elizabethton. Have yet to call his name. He's a senior running back. First time in the backfield. And we get another stoppage of play here before this series. They're going to send off one of the Cyclone players.
I don't know what happened there. The tight end came out and Woodby went in. I think that's number 26.
And Riley Jones was the player that the officials sent off the field. Cyclones have been in the shotgun exclusively so far in offense, and Buckles, this carry, breaks through and falls forward for a nice game.
Hey, that's a double trap play to the right side. First play they ran at the game, but they ran it opposite of the Twins. Again, ran it opposite of the Twins. Twins were on the wide side that time.
That's a play they've had some success with, getting 5-6 yards a pop.
Pulling 2 linemen, blocking down on the back. Yeah.
As a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Cyclones. Slagle going to throw it here, looking left, fires it. Griffith with the catch, gets the first down, and then gets down to avoid a hit.
Yeah, you could see him. He went in there, just did a little curl in there. Once he caught the ball, he saw the linebacker coming from the inside. He stepped around him and then dove forward from taking another hit to get a first down for the Cyclones.
This ball had some juice on it right there from Slagle.
Hey, got there quick, didn't it? Got there quick.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Science Hill on top of Elizabethton 7-0 in the opening game of the 2024 high school football season for both. These two teams become tradition, the 100th time they're playing, but this is the 8th year in a row they have played to start the season. Slagle fakes it, throwing it deep, and he's got a man, but also a topper intercepts it. Zane Huff. They tried the quick throw fake and then deep, but Huff was not fooled.
Yeah, that's a play they've run that for a few years now. They're taking that little bubble screen out here on the outside and then going a wheel route up the sideline. And Griffith did the wheel route, but the quarterback just overthrew him, and the DB sitting back there waiting when they was in a 2-deep coverage that time.
Yeah, Zane Huff, acting like he was the intended target, makes that interception. Science Hill with the ball back, up 7-0.
That was perfect defense. Just the defense was made for that play. They didn't take the safety out at all. He didn't come up to help out on the screen.
Ian Mathis in the backfield for Science Hill. Taylor's going to hand it to Mathis, and he is going to go nowhere. The Cyclone defense led there by 81, Riley Jones.
Yeah, big play, and they're coming hard from the inside. Able to get him in the backfield. I think he lost a yard on that anyway.
We have not seen Aiden Perry, the transfer from Daniel Boone, listed as the starting running back for Science Hill, but we have not seen him in the game yet. So far, it's been Ian Mathis, and of course, necessary out of the Wildcat with the long touchdown run. Spencer Taylor is going to throw it, just gets it away in time, throws it deep over the intended target of Carter Nelson.
Yeah, he was running with it, but he had him beat by a step.
There's a penalty marker down on the Elizabethton sideline at the 20-yard line. You see Ben Adams there playing a big old cast on his right hand.
Illegal formation, offense, 5 men in the backfield. That penalty's been declined.
Take a look at Taylor, just barely got this one away before getting hit.
Yeah, coming hard from the backside that time.
That was the one-handed man right there with Adams with that big cast on his right hand. So they declined that illegal formation penalty. So 3rd and 12. Now look at that thing. Wow. 3rd and 12. Taylor going to throw it, setting up a screen. He's in trouble. Throws it away. Elizabethton snuffed that one out.
Yeah, they went with the guy in the backfield when he swung to the left. Yeah, they had the screen all covered there. Quarterback made a really smart play that time. Taylor did by just throwing the ball away over here on the right-hand side. Now they're going to be punting.
Elizabethton defense forces a 3 and out. Other than that, it's easy to say, other than the 99-yard run, Elizabethton's defense hasn't given up much.
Oh, no, they've been right there every play, putting pressure at the line of scrimmage.
Cole Rizou, the backup quarterback. He is also the punter. Now we have an offsides against Elizabethton. It was 4th and 12, so that shouldn't change anything here.
No, they get an easy 5 yards right there. Might have been Mathis over there on the right-hand side.
Defense number 4. 5-yard penalty. Down remains 4th down.
Cole Rizou, the punter, is also the backup quarterback, a baseball player for Science Hill. Rizou is a junior. 4th and 7. And it's a rope line drive, sends Griffin all the way back. This one's going to roll inside the 20, inside the 15. What a punt by Cole Rizou. Dry Griffith just lets that one over his head down to the 12-yard line. That really flips field position.
Oh, flipped the field position, and they were waiting on it. I thought that Griffin's about to run out there and grab the ball for a second. I'm sure they're telling him to get away from it over here on the sideline. But, yeah, the Cyclones are starting deep in their territory all the way back to the 12-yard line.
3:23 left in the first quarter. It's really been a defensive battle other than one play so far. Neither team's offense outside of the 99-yard run by Necessary in a rhythm yet.
Yeah, and it seems like this has been a long first quarter.
Now you got Elizabethton's taking 2 timeouts. Had a long touchdown here, so we'll see if the Cyclone offense can get going. Rhett Slagle coming off an interception. He's going to have 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Jay Bird Wallen. And he's going to pick up a nice gain. Time now for Martin Dentistry Smile Cam. The Cyclones cheerleaders flashing a nice smile there. Thank you to Martin Dentistry for sponsoring our Smile Cam.
That was a big play off a right tackle over there again. Gaining 8 yards on the carry. Got 2 to go. First down.
Yeah, Jay Bird Wallen, a pickup of 8. Wallen's going to get it here on 2nd and 2. He's got a first down and then some. The big man, Jay Bird Wallen.
Yeah, what was going on that time there for the Cyclones? They just lined up in there tight, had one wide out, and then an H-back in there, handed the ball off, ran off the left side. Big run for over there at Smalls that tied in, and the H-back with Woodsby. They just ran behind 2 great blocks on this left-hand side.
Now, Jay Bird Wallen's listed at 225. I think he might be a little bigger than 225.
He's carrying a heavy load there.
I mean, his arms look like they're 225.
Yeah, they're going to have to tackle him low. You're not going to tackle him up high.
Wallen, they're going to give him again. He had 2 nice runs. How about a third? Jay Bird saying, embracing contact, looking for that defender.
Yeah, he got there low, got his shoulder pads down there, and was just driving. That time we had a great block. Hughes pulled from over on the right-hand side, did a little kick block there on the defensive end. You can see he's able to get upfield. Right here he comes, 24. Actually seals him off inside. Wallen was able to bounce it out. Picked up great yardage, got 7 yards. 2nd and 3.
This has been the Jay Bird Wallen drive so far for Elizabethton. He's taken it from the 12 to the 37, 25 yards. He is now getting a breather. And that's going to be Buckles.
Hey, they just did a flip-flop. When you watch this play, it's what I used to call the flip-flop. Run the same play to the other side. That time, I believe Kodak, the left guard, pulled and kicked out on the right side.
That's a Pals first down for Landry Buckles. Nyleek Anderson on the stop for Science Hill, but this Elizabethton ground game getting something going here.
Yeah, they line it up as two tight ends. Got a flanker out wide. Of course, that's Griffith out on the outside. He's got man coverage out here. Then you got the H-back up tight there.
They're going to stick with the ground game. Buckles across the 50. Science Hill holds them to a gain of 3 as we're under a minute remaining here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, that was a great play that time there. The linebacker come up there and put a stop on that. The H-back missed his block.
Buckles coming out of the game. If this is a running play, it'll likely be the last play of the first quarter. They do have to snap the ball. Play clock is at 10, game clock at 16. Slagle's going to hand it off. Ball went down inside the 45 to the 44. That will be the final play of the first quarter. 12 minutes in the book. Science Hill 7, Elizabethton nothing. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Great selection, discounts up to $11,000 and rates starting at 0.9% at Champion GMC Stone Drive Kingsport. 24 Sierra 1500, 38,175. Over 20 Sierras HDs available. Champion GMC Stone Drive Kingsport, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Healthy living is moving at your own speed, taking in the sunshine, learning from another generation, spending quality time with the people you love. Whatever your healthy living goals, ETSU Health's experts in primary care are here for you. Schedule your annual wellness visit today. We're here to guide you to a healthier future.
Great selection, discounts up to $11,000 and rates starting at 0.9% at Champion GMC Stone Drive Kingsport. 24 Canyon, $37,635. 24 Hummers, EVs in stock. Champion GMC Stone Drive Kingsport, where we leave you asking, how do they do?
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back to Citizens Bank Stadium on the campus of Elizabethton High School. Casey Getz joined by James Cawley here. Good first quarter. Science Hill on top of Elizabethton 7-0 as we're getting ready to start the second quarter. It's a 3rd and 4 for the Elizabethton offense, exclusively on the ground this series. Been a running back by committee on this drive so far. Big 3rd and 4 for the Cyclones. And Wallen is going to get it on 3rd and 4. The ball pops out, but it went right back to him. Justice Wallen gets that one back, and it's going to be 4th down. And now on this side of the 50, you figure Coach Witten goes for it here.
Oh, yeah, he'll definitely go for this. This will be 4th and short. Probably, well, looks like about 1 yard line. 1 yard, I mean.
A long one or a short 2, however you want to say it.
Yeah, got the play from the sideline. Already knew what they were going to do. Science Hill tried to sub, couldn't get the guy in.
I'm going to say 4th and a long one for the Cyclones here.
And Slagle's going to keep it himself. And it looks like it is going to be really close. But the Science Hill sideline thinks that's not, he didn't get it.
I don't believe he did. He didn't get to the 40-yard line. I believe he had to get on the 40 to have the first down. We might see our first measurements if they want to measure, but I don't.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I believe he's short. Great defense over there on that right-hand side that time by Science Hill.
Yeah, we're going to see here. This is going to be close. The coach making his first call of the season. That eagle eye is saying he doesn't think they have it.
Now, I believe he had to get closer to the 40. I think he's short, maybe by the length of a football.
Our first chain of the season, and you are right. 1 for 1 on the season. Short, turnover on down, Science Hill football. And here's the replay. Slagle looks like he has the room right here. Then those two defenders, he runs into his own man. I think I kind of slowed him down right there. He ran in to Riley Jones, his tight end.
Yeah, and Freeman, number 43, from the inside linebacker, came up there and laid the hit to keep him from going forward that time. Yeah, the tight end started up into block, and then he went outside, and Science Hill took advantage of that.
Thank you to Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating, and Air for being our Sky 5 drone sponsor. And thank you to Keith Roberts, Jason Hutchinson, who will be flying the drone for us all season long here on Friday Night Rivals. So now that Science Hill offense back on here, Taylor's going to throw it. He finds Corbin Leisure, the transfer from Sullivan East, and he has almost 10 yards.
Yeah, great play right there. You'll see this tomorrow, too, on Saturday. Big favorite play of college teams. They bring him across, and then he just heads on out into the flats, makes a little block there, turns it upfield. He's got some speed.
It looks like we have now Aiden Perry, the transfer from Daniel Boone, in the backfield. Has not gotten the carry yet. This will be his first one. Aiden Perry has a gain of 3, maybe 4 for the Toppers.
Yeah, it was a good run over here on the left side. That time you had the tight end and the H-back both blocking. Was able to pick up 2 yards. The defense was strong that time, too. I believe it's number 81, the defensive end that time coming up there. It's Jones. He held his ground.
Science Hill picking up the pace a little bit here on this drive. They're going to give it back to Perry. He goes across the 45, down to the 43.
Yeah, Lacer, he went across the formation again that time, and he ran up the middle. I think maybe one of the linebackers stepped outside just a little bit. Big play here for the Hilltoppers.
Science Hill has to get down to the Elizabethton 39-yard line. The ball is just inside the 43. Perry standing behind Taylor. And they're going to throw it on third down out to Famoyan. And he breaks the tackle for the first down. Stephen Famoyan, a Powell's first down, a big play for Science Hill.
Oh, and the defense was there. He split the defense that time. Famoyan was able to dive forward there to get that first down, and the pass got out fast.
How about the arm strength, though, on Taylor? That's a long throw across the field.
Hey, Taylor, that's what I was just getting ready to say. He zipped that ball out there.
They snapped that on the left hash, and he threw that out to the right hash.
Yeah, out to the numbers. But how the speed that Elizabethton recognized the play, and he was still able to get the first down.
First down. Taylor going to throw it again. This time it's caught for another first down by Zane Huff, who has an interception already. Now a big catch. Huff coming up a little limping after making that catch.
Yeah, and I think coming off the field out there is Griffin, number 9.
Yeah, Jeriah Griffin coming off for Elizabethton, but a nice play action there. Huff goes up and gets it. And both of those guys coming off the field after that play. Science Hill again going a little quicker. Perry's going to take it inside the 15. Aiden Perry sets up a first and goal for the Toppers.
Yeah, really good blocking at the point of the attack there on that right-hand side. Necessary and Reed. And he was able to weave his way through there. He got by a linebacker, then he cut it on upfield. And got that forward body lean, dove forward. He's inside the 10.
First time either team's inside the Toyota red zone. Science Hill picking up the tempo here. Perry's going to take it again on first down. Aiden Perry inside the 5.
Yeah, once again, that strong block there on that right-hand side. He was able to get up there and pick up 5 tough yards.
Now, I think maybe this is going to be necessary time right now for Science Hill.
Perry takes him down the field, now bringing the big fella, Baylor Necessary, who has the game's only touchdown so far. And it looks like he is in the game.
Yeah, he's in halfback.
Actually, I think he's going to be at the Wildcat.
Is he going to be the Wildcat this time? And last time they sent a man in motion and overloaded the blocking on the right-hand side.
Yeah, he's going to be the quarterback. Nyleek Anderson, big sophomore running back, is going to be to his left.
We can look at this coming to the left this time, I believe.
There's Leisure in motion.
Yep, right to the left side.
Necessary left inside the 5. Down to about the 2-yard line, so Elizabethton holds him out of the end zone, but they're probably going to have to stop that play 2 more times.
I'm thinking they're going to see it again.
Nyleek Anderson's going to come out of the game. Hayden Smith. Now he actually started to come out of the game, did Anderson, but then...
That was great defense over there. That time by Elizabethton. We had number 81 Jones in there again at defensive end, as well as the linebackers coming up there, and Buckles, 24.
All right, so now they're with the formation here. 3rd and goal, Necessary in the Wildcat. Again, he's going to keep it this time, run right up the middle. Baylor Necessary in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. 13-0, Science Hill.
Yeah, big runs in that game were made on the right-hand side, and once they got down to the goal line, Necessary ran it up between the guard and tackle over there. Sawyer Necessary, number 53.
That's his younger brother.
And Reed, number 50, playing tackle over there. Good blocking, hard running.
Yeah, so later tonight I'll have to say, you only scored because I blocked for you there, big brother.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to give him a pat on the back.
Carter Lockman looking to make it 14-0. Extra point is up and good. Science Hill leads Elizabethton 14-0. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
People often wonder where our Frenchy fries get their prized seasoning. Well, it all began in our local secret salt mines.
Eureka! We struck the motherlode!
Discover the great taste of Pal's Frenchy fries. Pal's, great food in a flash.
Friendship Cares is proud to support our teachers with supplies, complimentary oil changes, and safety inspections. Join us in giving back to those who make a difference every day.
New CDJR models. No payments for 90 days at Friendship.
Dealing.
All trophies and plaques for WCYB's Friday Night Rivals are provided by Eddie's Trophies and Gift Shop in Bristol. Eddie's Trophies also offers medals, plaques, acrylics, glass, and crystal pieces for your business, school, or sports team. That's Eddie's Trophy and Gift Shop online at eddiestrophies.com.
Welcome back to Elizabethton. 14-0. Science Hill over the Cyclones. 7:18 remaining in the first half. Baylor Necessary, both touchdowns for Science Hill in this one so far.
Yeah, that's pretty good when a guy scores 2 touchdowns for you in a little over a quarter, and he's not even your starting running back. I mean, that's he's your star on defense in the middle.
I'd say Baylor Necessary having a pretty good start to his senior season, and probably how he dreamed it up, maybe even exceeding how his expectations were for game number 1, scoring 2 touchdowns, as you mentioned, in the first half of your first game of your senior season. So now Elizabethton's offense, they got going on that last drive. They moved the ball on the ground a little bit and then got bogged down.
Yeah, they were just lining up in 2 tight ends and a H-back and running the ball.
Lockman this time a little bit of a pooch kick. Fielded at the 15 by Elizabethton. The Cyclones going to run this one out across the 30. Coming up, we're at the Chaparral Buick halftime show coming up in 7 minutes and 13 seconds. We did have a penalty flag on that Science Hill sidelines towards the end of that play.
They're getting Science Hill for a personal foul here, I believe. We'll see right here. We got a button that's not working.
We have a right defense, kicking team, first down.
You called it, Coach, a personal foul. Late hit out of bounds is the call against Science Hill. They did not give a number, but Elizabethton will take it.
Yeah, it's coming up there. I don't know about that. There was just one flag over there, and there's 3 officials on that sideline, so I don't know, maybe one guy got a little excited. It was a good return, good defense, and now Elizabethton's going to be happy with 15 extra yards here.
Cyclones starting this drive at their own 48-yard line, by far their best field position. Slagle throwing on first down. It goes through the hands of Jariah Griffin, luckily not intercepted.
Yeah, they gave him plenty of room over here on the outside. They were respecting his speed, thinking he was going to go deep, and he just did a little sit-down route there, wide open. Was able to get him the ball. Slagle got the ball there, but it was just a tad high.
Elizabethton fortunate again. That one did not get intercepted. Anytime that ball pops up in the air.
Yeah, well, thankful for Elizabethton. He was throwing it to the outside, and the pop-up went to the sideline.
2nd and 10 for the Cyclones. 7:04 remaining in the first half. Jay Bird Wallen getting the carry, and he's going to be close, maybe 2 yards, a yard short of a first down.
Great run up the middle. I think he was just looking for a hole in there. Rainwater, the center, and Hughes, the right guard, and Kodiak, the left guard. They did a great job blocking in there, and he just made a cut off of him. And you can see that low forward body lean that he has. Got the shoulder pads square, getting upfield.
Jay Bird Wallen, junior running back. He is a handful back there. Slagle's going to keep it himself here on the quarterback carry, and he's going to be really close to the first down.
Yeah, great play by the defense there on the inside.
And they give it to him. They're not even going to measure. Larry Hutchinson makes the call. That's a Powell sudden service first down for the Cyclones. They need to get something going here. Remember, Science Hill, they deferred the kickoff to start this game, so Science Hill will get the second half kickoff.
Spreading it out a little more now. You got a wide out at the tight end on the right side.
And we got a penalty marker. Early indications are this is against Science Hill.
Yeah, half encroachment, 71 defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
I think he said, did he say 71 or 74? I think it was 74 that jumped off sides there in the middle. I believe that's Big Emil.
Yeah, Julian Emil. Science Hill head coach Stacy Carter saying that he goes by Jelly. So Jelly Emil, a little quick there. 1st and 5. Wallen's going to take it on 1st and 5. And not much going there for Jay Bird.
No, it was just straight ahead blocking that time. There was no traps at all. And over there on that left-hand side, coming down hard from the outside at the defensive end. Or the linebacker on that side.
Hayden Cox.
Yeah.
Number 90, Hayden Cox, I think, was the main defender there for Science Hill. 2nd and 4 for Elizabethton. Ball at the Science Hill 34-yard line. As we approach 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Now we have another flag.
This is going to be against Elizabethton. I believe the right guard moved that time.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, second down.
Just a little flinch right there.
That one against the right guard, Landon Hughes. Not totally unexpected. A lot of penalties in this first game of the season.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the things you hate on offense. Is like you go on two trying to draw the defense off sides and you jump yourself, you know.
So 2nd and 9. The 5-yard Science Hill gave Elizabethton. Elizabethton gives it right back. Slagle's going to throw it out to Griffin. Makes the catch, but a nice tackle there by Stephen Famoyan, allowing him no yards after the catch.
Yeah, that was just man coverage. Once he broke to the outside, Famoyan was coming up hard. It was a good pass, but, you know, you don't have much yardage. Short yardage gain.
There's the Martin Dentistry Smile Cam, the Science Hill cheerleaders. All right, 3rd down.
See if they go back to a running formation. Yeah, they're back into a running formation again.
3rd and 6 from the 37. So you look at this as you have 2 downs to pick up this 6 yards. Slagle going to throw it on 3rd and 6. That ball is incomplete.
Yeah, that was a timing route over there on that left-hand side. Looked like a takeoff. Got the cornerback to turn a little bit, broke to the outside, and it was just beyond his reach there to grab a hold of it.
I think Slagle made motion that his arm might have gotten hit by a defender there as he threw that ball. He was under some pressure. But he made a motion back to the sidelines, kind of saying, I think that the defender might hit his arm. Let's take another look here at the end of it. So 4th and 6 at the 37-yard line. And Sean Witten's taking his final time out of this first half. We will take one as well. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Just inside.
From a hard-to-find bulb to the perfect chandelier, Klein Holder is your go-to lighting and electrical supply company. Not just for contractors, Klein Holder is open to the public. We specialize in a wide variety of indoor and outdoor lighting fixtures to suit all of your needs. Trust the pros at Klein Holder to help you find the perfect lighting solution for your home or business. Klein Holder is a proud supporter of Friday Night Rivals and reminds you to let the boys light up the scoreboard and let Klein Holder Electric Supply light up your world.
Do you have plans for dental coverage after retirement? Did you know that 1 in 3 adults over 65 have dental insurance? That's why we've developed the Martin Membership Plan, a simple and affordable option for patients without dental insurance. Unlike dental insurance, there are no deductibles, annual maximums, waiting periods, claim denials, or pre-approvals, and your benefits start as soon as you sign up. To learn more, give us a call, 423-247-8172.
Welcome back. Coming up in the second half, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game. Our staff will pour over all the drives in this game and decide which one is the Toyota drive of the game. That'll be coming up in the second half. So Science Hill up 14-0. Elizabethton just called their final timeout of the first half. 4th and 6 at the Science Hill 37-yard line. Offense on the field. You're down 2 scores. Second quarter on the plus side of the field. You like this decision?
Yeah, without a doubt. They need a first down here. They got to put points on the board here in the first half. And this is a good opportunity. They got to get this first down. Looks like they got sending a guy out of the backfield.
Slagle going to throw it 4th and 6 back to the right. Wide open. Nice play call. That's Justice Wallen. That was a very, very nice play call by Sean Witten.
Yeah, I think you see a drag underneath route right here in motion, and he steps out to the left side, so they're thinking he's rolling left again. You can see the guy detained, what's going to let him out over there on that right-hand side. Then you have the throwback on the crossing route. Well-executed play.
Justice Wallen with a big first down for the Cyclones. They're knocking on the door of the red zone. And if you're Elizabethton, you want to use as much clock as you can here in this final 3:52 of this first half, not give the ball back to Science Hill. Wallen's going to run it on first down, and he is taken down for a small gain. Tyler Holder on the tackle.
Yeah, great play there coming up from the secondary, making that. Holder was just sitting there waiting on him.
I got a flag there at the end of the play.
Shoestring tackle. Must be against Science Hill. A couple players are talking to one of their guys. They're not too happy with what went on there. Oh.
That's a personal foul against Science Hill.
That's a biggie, 15 yards. Of course, they're inside the 30, so it's going to be half the distance of the goal, depending on where they threw the flag. Looks like he's going to go down to about the, 7-yard line, maybe 7.5.
After the play was over, we had a personal foul against Science Hill, number 26. After this, to the goal, to the 13-yard line, first down.
The Justice Wallen on the carry, then they call it on 26.
I believe he got the wrong number there.
I think it was 53.
Yeah, I think you're right on it. I think it was necessary.
Inside the Toyota red zone are the Cyclones. Science Hill's defense. Not a lot giving up there.
that was sort of a slow developing play out of the backfield. I thought he was going to throw a halfback pass there for a second.
Yeah, Justice Wallen with the slow developing play. He's coming out. 3 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you feel, even though it's the first half, you feel like Elizabethton has to come away with 6 points on this.
Yeah, they need them bad. You can see this is a formation they've been using for a run.
Buckles is the running back, and he's going to get it on second down. Buckles inside the 10. And I'll tell you what, I like Landry Buckles. He's got a little bit of burst to him.
Hey, he's got some explosive speed right there, and then that forward body lean, diving forward.
So Buckles appears to be hobbled after that carry, so he's going to come out, but it's going to be first and goal.
Once again, you can see a little trap play, extra blocker over here on this right-hand side. Looks like he might have hit his shoulder there. When he came down on the turf there, looks like he might have hit his shoulder.
And now Science Hill is going to take a timeout. And we're going to take a timeout as well. Elizabethton knocking on the door. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Toyota and your local Toyota dealer are combining resources to support our area high schools. We stand together as community partners for our high school athletes and their families to help schools and students get the most out of their high school years. Toyota is proud to join News 5 WCYB, Fox 39 WEMT, and Tri-Cities CW to provide each host team with a charitable donation to their school. Proudly presented by Toyota and your local Toyota dealer. Tonight's donation goes to the Elizabethton Cyclones.
Thank you once again to Elizabethton hosting us on week one. There's Sean Witten, his 18th season as the head coach of Elizabethton. Of course, he played here as well, so he's been involved in this rivalry for a long, long time. Coach Witten, one of the good ones in Northeast Tennessee.
You got it. He's got to be pleased with this drive so far. They're down to the 6-yard line, but he'll get excited here when they put the ball into the end zone if that happens. Of course, that's the reason Science Hill called that timeout, until their defense are going to have to toughen up.
Yeah, 3rd and 2.
Let's see if they go into a goal line defense here with the 3rd down and short.
3rd and 2 inside the Toyota red zone.
You got 8 guys in the box.
Buckles is back in at running back after the timeout. And they're going to give it to Buckles, left side. He's going to be still fighting. He's got the first down, but no touchdown.
I think that's been their most successful play tonight. You'll see on the replay here, they pulled 2 linemen to block over there on the outside, and he just cut it up on the inside, running hard. Right there they go. Kick out, up inside, spin, diving.
Buckles coming out of the game. First and goal. And if I'm Elizabethton, I'm in no hurry here. Let that clock roll a little bit here. Don't give Science Hill too much time on the back end here. They bring in Wallen. Justice Wallen's going to take it in for the touchdown for Elizabethton. The Cyclones are on the board for the first time, but there is a penalty flag.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what it is.
Where's the flag at?
It's in the end zone. Referees are discussing. Personal foul against Science Hill. Let's take a look at the replay here. They're going to call it there against Braden Letcher.
I don't think he led with his helmet there. Came in there with his shoulder and rolled over the back of him.
Touchdown is good.
After the play was over, we had targeting, personal foul, targeting on number 5 defense. That penalty enforced on the kickoff.
They had great camera work on that. Might show that again here for the kickoff.
So that'll be enforced on the kickoff. Bowers in to attempt the extra point. Will Bowers kicks it through
It's 14-7. We'll take a timeout as the Cyclones get on the board for the first time.
It's great blocking on that left-hand side. They have their feet.
The Dobbins-Bennett Indians versus the Greenville Green Devils are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, August 30th on News 5 WCYB. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 7 p.m. Toyota's Friday night rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
The summer sales event is going on now at the all-new Kia of Johnson City. Drive away in a brand new Kia Forte LX or a Kia Soul LX for just $299 a month. Come check out the new state-of-the-art facilities, and while you're here, register to win tickets to see Morgan Wallen at Neyland Stadium in September. That's right, Kia of Johnson City is giving away 2 pairs of tickets to see Morgan, and all you have to do is stop by and register today. Come see us today and shop us online at KiaJC.com.
Welcome back to Citizens Bank Stadium, Elizabethton, Tennessee. The Cyclones giving this crowd something to cheer about. They scored their first touchdown of the 2024 season with 1:55 remaining in the first half. The Sky 5 drone, powered by Steve Huff Plumbing, Heating, and Air. And after that personal foul for targeting penalty, Elizabethton's going to kick off from the Science Hill 45-yard line.
Yeah, you can look at it, put this ball in the end zone. That way there'll be no return. You get your defense on the field. Science Hill doesn't have a chance for a big play here on the kickoff. But the lineman's going to have to move up there a little bit there. 2-4 back. I guess we'll see what they...
Caleb Campbell is going to
correctly on the right side now.
Kick off here, not Bowers. If you're that front line of Science Hill, you got to be prepared for anything here. Make sure that ball goes over your head.
Maybe put it over in the corner.
And you're right, Coach. Sean Witt not taking any chances and going to put that one through the uprights. Make Science Hill go 80 yards with 1:55 remaining here in the first half. Science Hill does have 2 timeouts. Elizabethton out of timeouts.
Yeah, well, I think what we'll see is you won't see as many guys in the box this time for Elizabethton. They will back off just a little bit, I believe.
Your Science Hill, are you being conservative early to see if you get a first down before you open it up?
Yeah, I think you'll see a play-action pass here on second down probably. Right now, maybe a run or a quick pass out in the flats.
Science Hill going 2 receivers.
Staying with their 3-4 defense.
Throw it on first down. It's going to be a gain of about 7 or 8.
Yeah, threw it to the outside there. Just sort of like a little screen out there. Had one guy blocking for him.
John Gutierrez on the reception. First time he's made a catch for Science Hill. Gutierrez, senior. They're going to give him 9, actually. 2nd and 1. Now Aiden Perry's going to take the handoff. He's got a first down across the 35. That'll stop the clock. A Powell's first down. Science Hill going to get on the ball. The clock stops in high school until the chains are set.
Yeah, that's what Science Hill needed to pick up a quick first down. Get a little momentum here. We'll see if the Cyclones can slow them down here on this play.
They're going to throw it. Taylor, it's dropped by Stephen Famoy, and he would have been out near midfield, and he's kicking himself for dropping that one.
Hey, what he was looking at was that defensive back. He was going to put a move on that defensive back and head to that sideline over there on the right-hand side. He was open. Great little quick slant pass in there. He was thinking big yardage that time.
1:11 remaining in the first half. 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Taylor going to throw it quick, gives it right back to Famoy and catches that one. He's got a first down, makes up for it on that one, gets a first down out near midfield.
A great catch and run there by Famoy, and you'll see he just turned his head upfield, got up there, and had pretty good contact from that defensive back at the finish of this play with the forward body lean right here. Boom.
We're going to snap this at the 50. Aiden Perry has a first down across the 40. Aiden Perry We didn't hear his name called at all in the first quarter. We've been calling his name quite a bit in the second. Science Hill takes the timeout here with 49 seconds. That is their second of the half. They have one remaining, but Aiden Perry just a quick burst. Boom, right up the middle.
Yeah, you can see the trap right there. The, motion with the H-back that time over there, kicking out the end. Just had great blocking up front.
For the play before, I liked what Stacey Carter did. Famoyan drops it. He goes right back to him. I like when the coach does that. Guy makes a mistake, but you go right back to him and say, I believe in you.
Yeah, that was sort of a flip-flop from that first play they ran down here on the left side. They just went over to the right side that time, ran the same play, and Famoyan got big yardage out of it. Now here with 49 seconds, they're knocking on the wall. 36 yards to go for a TD.
When we finish here in the second quarter, we will have the Chaparral Buick GMC halftime report coming up on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. 14-7, Science Hill. Your Stacey Carter, 49 seconds left. Ball is at the Elizabethton 36. You have one timeout, so playbook totally open right now.
Yeah, you can run anything you want to run down here. Those quick passes have been working really well. You can see from the last play, you had two wideouts on that side. They moved them over here to the wide side of the field on the left this time. Safety's way back, giving a lot of cushion here for this number 2 receiver.
Aiden Perry, once again, the running back besides Taylor. They're going to fake it across the middle. They're going to throw it a rifle. Taylor overshoots his receiver, Gutera.
Yeah, that was sort of a little play off that screen pass, swinging out here to Famoyan. Then you had a slant one inside there. Safety was right there for the play.
Taylor threw a fastball on that one.
Yeah, he's got an arm. Definitely got an arm.
That play just took 4 seconds. 45 seconds remaining, 2nd and 10. Science Hill will receive the second half kickoff. Taylor going to get after Famoyan again inside the 30. Stephen Famoyan down inside the 25. That'll stop the clock for a first down. Toppers quickly getting on the ball. Ball has been spotted. The clock will be moving. Taylor trying to get the call here. 5-6 seconds to come off the clock. Low snap. Taylor has plenty of time to throw. He's got Perry. He doesn't see him. Now he's going to go left. They're going to have to call a timeout. Science Hill has it.
Use their last timeout. 14 seconds to go.
Stacey Carter running down that far sideline.
Yeah, that great coverage in the secondary that time. And eating up precious seconds on the clock.
Boy, Aiden Perry, the running back, he had leaked out on the right side. It was wide open, but Taylor was looking to the left. Watch 18. You see him.
Yeah, he'll get all the way down there at about the 10-yard line. See,
but by that point, Taylor already turned back to the left.
Yep. Good catch there by Famoyan. Good hit from defense there.
So 12 seconds left. It's 2nd and 6. Again, the clock will stop if they get a first down, but they have very little margin for error. 12 seconds, no timeouts.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the ball come to the outside because what's going to happen, I think we're going to see a field goal here. If they don't get into the end zone, maybe a quick out. He's got time for one throw into the end zone.
And then kick it.
Then kick it. If you're not successful, you got to kick it.
And the one thing Taylor can do, cannot take a sack. That would end the half.
Yeah, and what Elizabethton wants for him to run around back there again, to run precious seconds off the clock.
And that's something else Stacey Carter has to say is you can't spend 8 seconds scrambling on this play either. Whatever the play is, if it's not there, throw it out of bounds and let's try and kick a field goal and add 3 points.
You see they got too deep in the secondary this time. It's like man coverage on the outside.
Taylor going to throw it deep to the end zone. Looking for Leisure, and incomplete. The big tight end, Corbin Leisure, had a chance, but it was incomplete.
Yeah, went through his hands there, had great coverage there. Just got by him. The defensive man was right there with him. It's one of those things, we got the taller guy, we're going to throw a jump ball.
Great camera work, and Leisure probably would like to have that one over again.
Oh, he definitely would. No doubt about that.
So now it is time for the field goal here.
On to attempt the 36-yard field goal.
Carter Lockman going to attempt a 36-yard field goal with 6 seconds remaining.
Coming hard on the outside here.
Lockman, a sophomore. Flag before the snap.
There's a flag on the play.
False start, offense. 5-yard penalty.
A false start backs him up 5 yards. And now it looks like the offense might be coming back on the field.
I don't know. The offense is definitely coming back. They're going to throw this one in the end zone. 6 seconds on the clock.
You know, is that maybe the outer edge of Lockman's range there? That now would have been a 41-yard field goal. Also worried about potential maybe a block return.
Must have been. They've got to be ready and get set.
6 seconds remaining, 3rd and 11.
Last play of the half.
Taylor's going to throw it up again for his big tight end, Leisure. And that is incomplete. Now there's 1 second. 1 second remaining.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you see the safety come over to help out on that. So he ended up being double covered back there on that right-hand side. Excellent play by Wallen back there. Coming over as safety.
The visitors catching a break on the road with the clock here. 1 second remaining.
I'm sure the coaches might be hollering. What is going on here?
They tried to get it to Leisure twice. Do they go back in the 3rd time, or does Taylor look somewhere else?
For Moyen, maybe?
He's got plenty of time to throw. Taylor's going to have to get rid of it here. He throws it up. A penalty flag is... That one is out of the back of the end zone. There was multiple penalty flags.
Incomplete. The flag on the play.
Florida, another flag comes in after the play. So
yeah,
2 separate penalties now.
We got an unsportsmanlike coming up, I know, on Science Hill, but before that, we're probably unsportsmanlike on Elizabethton. So we're going to have offset and penalties. If that had only been on the defense, we'd have had another play here.
Now, one of those flags seemed to come after the initial flag came in there.
I think that the second one was against Science Hill.
So a lot to unpack here before we head to halftime.
Yeah, both coaches are taking advantage of this. The officials talking to their players.
Got a hold against Science Hill. And then a dead ball personal foul against Science Hill.
Oh, 2 plays against Science Hill. I mean, 2 penalties
so that should
against Science Hill.
That should end the half.
Yeah, we're going into halftime.
At the end of the half, 5-7,
Stacey Carter looks like he might want an explanation. We still haven't gotten the official call yet.
Yeah, he wants to know.
Stand by for the Science Hill intensity man.
So there was a holding and a dead ball personal foul, both against Science Hill. The Toppers lead 14-7. We're going to talk with Science Hill head coach Stacey Carter real quick before we'll take a break. Okay, we'll be right back.
Friendship Cares is proud to support our teachers with supplies, complimentary oil changes, and safety inspections. Join us in giving back to those who make a difference every day.
$3,000 off a 2024 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid at Friendship Hyundai.
We're dealing.
Don't wait to improve your sleep. Save big on top mattress brands during the Labor Day event. Get savings on trusted Sealy support, the latest innovations from Tempur-Pedic, and the luxurious comfort of Stearns & Foster. Stop by Sleep Solutions today to take advantage of these amazing offers. The Labor Day sale going on now at both Sleep Solutions locations in Elizabethton and Greenville.
Sleep Solutions Mattress Gallery, your solution to a great night's sleep.
People often wonder where our Frenchie fries get their prized seasoning. Well, it all began in our local secret salt mines.
Eureka! We struck the motherlode!
Discover the great taste of Pal's Frenchie fries. Al's, great food in a flash.
Family owned and operated for 3 decades, Chaparral is the heart of the Motor Mile in Johnson City, and our secret to success is simple. We treat our customers like family.
Chaparral has trucks and more trucks.
And that's really no bull.
It's time to get outside and play. Whether you're looking for a boat, motorcycle, camper, ATV, or personal watercraft, Eastman Credit Union has a loan to fit your needs. We offer 100% financing options and no payments for 60 days, so you can live your dream today. Hit the road or the waves in style with an RV and power sports loan from ECU. Start your adventure today. Visit ecu.org/play to apply now. Eastman Credit Union.
Welcome to the Chaparral Buick GMC Halftime Report. Chaparral has trucks, and more trucks, and that's really no bull.
Science Hill on top of Elizabethton, 14-7 at halftime. We're joined now by Stacey Carter, head coach of the Toppers. Coach, thank you for staying with us here. What is your overall impressions of your team's play in the first half?
Well, it's sloppy. I mean, it's sloppy. We got to do better. I mean, too many done penalties, things we didn't want to do. So we got to clean up some things. I mean, we really do. We made some pretty good plays, but you know, all that was self-induced. So we just got to fix some things real quick.
Coach, you got to be pleased with your speed-up offense going into halftime there, except you got down there when you got down there and bogged down as far as throwing it into the end zone, but it was great offense getting down there.
It is. They got down there good. We lost a few seconds on those timeouts. I was trying to get the timeouts called quicker, but we put ourselves in a bind. We put ourselves in a bind with these penalties. We just got to stop this.
Coach, thank you for your time. Best of luck in the second half.
Thank you, guys.
All right, that's Stacey Carter, head coach of the Science Hill Hilltoppers. 14-7 the score. The Science Hill band's getting set up here at halftime. The Chaparral Buick GMC halftime show underway. Game number 1 of the season, not just for the football teams, but also for the bands as well. We're going to check out some first half highlights while the band is getting set up here. And of course, the biggest highlight of this game so far, the 99-yard touchdown run by Baylor Necessary. This really came out of nowhere, frankly.
Yeah, he made a great hit on him at about the 10-yard line. He just broke the tackle and turned on the Jets down the sideline to put Science Hill on the scoreboard first.
It was 7-0, and then Necessary would add another touchdown for Science Hill. He has both of their touchdowns. Elizabethton punched one in late in the half. Martin Dentistry Smile Cam. A lot of fans showing up for this one. A lot of happy faces to have high school football back. No matter which side you're on, Elizabethton or Science Hill, just great to have football back. And thanks to Martin Dentistry for sponsoring our Smile Cam this season on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. A lot of reasons to smile with high school football back as the Science Hill band continues to get in place. Again, it's not just the first game for the teams, also the bands. They put in a lot of hard work as well for their performances throughout the season. While the band's getting set, we're going to hear a message from our friends with ETSU Health.
My name is Jeremy Powers. I'm a plastic surgeon in the Department of Surgery at ETSU, and I treat patients of all ages for various conditions, reconstructive surgery, cosmetic surgery. I also specialize in microsurgery and craniofacial surgery. Microsurgery involves the repair of usually blood vessels, arteries, and veins that are less than 3 millimeters. So we typically need to use the operating microscope to do that. There's also nerve repair. There's also lymphatic repair as an emerging area of microsurgery. So I treat really patients of all ages, and one thing I'm passionate about is pediatric plastic surgery, and so we always want to make sure that patients know that there's an offering in this area for kids who have various skin conditions or reconstructive needs after trauma or various things. We also treat adults for breast reconstruction, for facial reconstruction, and for all ranges of cosmetic surgery as well. If you come see us at ETSU Plastic Surgery, we're going to listen to your concerns. We're going to come up with a plan that is that is beneficial to you and that we feel really will take you through a transformative process of reconstruction. And that's something that we're very excited about.
It's 14-7, Science Hill over Elizabethton. Let's now listen to the Science Hill Marching Band. Listening to the Science Hill Band. We'll be back on the Chaparral Buick GMC Halftime Show.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your sub right in front of you. Watching that always takes me to my happy place. Wait a minute. Jersey Mike's is my happy place. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
When remodeling your bathroom, please be careful. Seems like everyone has jumped into the business and they all have a gimmick. Free installation, thousands of dollars off, no payments for years. Who pays for that? Be careful who you trust. Just call Bathfit. 40 years experience, thousands of local satisfied customers. Best product, best warranty, best price the first time. I will personally guarantee that our team will take care of you and your needs.
Family owned and operated for 3 decades, Chaparral is the heart of the Motor Mile in Johnson City, and our secret to success is simple. We treat our customers like family.
Chaparral has trucks and more trucks.
And that's really no bull.
Dempsey's Jewelers has served Upper East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia for over 30 years. With 4 goldsmiths working right here in our store, we offer comprehensive repair services for all types of jewelry. Trust, honesty, professional service, and confidence will be felt when you visit Dempsey's Jewelers. This is the Dempsey's difference.
Healthy living is moving at your own speed, taking in the sunshine, learning from another generation, spending quality time with the people you love. Whatever your healthy living goals, ETSU Health's experts in primary care are here for you. Schedule your annual wellness visit today. We're here to guide you to a healthier future.
You're watching the Chaparral Buick GMC Halftime Report. Chaparral has trucks, trucks, and more trucks, and that's really no bull. The Tennessee Army National Guard.
For this Friday Night Rivals season, we're proud to announce once again that the Tennessee Army National Guard is our coin toss sponsor for the entire season. And with me today is Sergeant Chris Badley, and we're going to talk a little bit about the education pieces of what the Guard does for people coming out of high school.
Absolutely, and thank you again for inviting us to do this again this year. We enjoy it. You know, a little nerve-wracking being on TV, but this is fun. Our incentives for high school students and prospective college students is vast. We have a ton of them. So we have federal tuition assistance. We have extra credentialing assistance for students that want to expand their horizon with their careers. But our major incentive in Tennessee that's unique to us is the Tennessee Strong Act. If you want to go to a public school in the state of Tennessee, we'll pay 100% of your tuition for it. And so that's huge for high school students because college is not cheap anymore. And so we want to help them out. And so the state, through the Drive to 55, the governor wants to make sure that his soldiers have an opportunity to get that college paid for.
That is huge because, you know, we hear so many stories about kids coming out of college and stuff. They're full of debt.
Oh, absolutely.
And so this just eliminates that and gives them a great opportunity.
Oh, very true. Yes. No debt is perfect.
Welcome back. The Elizabethton band getting in place as Science Hill's band has cleared the field. Elizabethton getting set. The Betsy band, we're going to, once they get set up and ready to go, we will catch up with them. (14-7) the score. Science Hill on top of Elizabethton here. Baylor necessary 2 rushing touchdowns for Science Hill. Quite an elaborate display here. Again, band still getting set up, so we're going to take a timeout and we'll catch the band on the other side of this commercial break.
Visit Great Clips for your next haircut. Now open in Irwin. With 11 locations, it's Great Clips for the win.
At the Sleep Shop at Zach's this Labor Day, we're bringing back our best offer ever. Get a double sales tax rebate or 5 years free financing.
You got to get to Zach's.
Save huge right now on everything in our Sleep Shop, like this Spring Air Hybrid, just $8.99, or this Restonic Hybrid, just $9.99. It's the best offer in the history of Zach's. It's the Sleep Shop at Zach's Labor Day sale with our double sales tax rebate.
You gotta get Zach's.
Family owned and operated for 3 decades, Chaparral is the heart of the Motor Mile in Johnson City, and our secret to success is simple. We treat our customers like family.
Chaparral has trucks and more trucks.
And that's really no bull.
Use the QR code to download our weather app on every platform.
From a hard-to-find bulb to the perfect chandelier, Klein Holder is your go-to lighting and electrical supply company. Not just for contractors, Klein Holder is open to the public. We specialize in a wide variety of indoor and outdoor lighting fixtures to suit all of your needs. Trust the pros at Klein Holder to help you find the perfect lighting solution for your home or business. Klein Holder is a proud supporter of Friday Night Rivals and reminds you to let the boys light up the scoreboard and let Klein Holder Electric Supply light up your world.
People often wonder where our Frenchy fries get their prized seasoning. Well, it all began in our local secret salt mines.
Eureka! We struck the motherlode!
Discover the great taste of Pal's Frenchy fries. Pal's, great food in a flash.
Time now to listen to the Elizabethton Marching Band. It is a halftime pizza break. Johnny Brusco's New York-style pizza welcoming back football season with weekend specials. Do game days right with Johnny Brusco's.
Pizza Break is sponsored by Johnny Brusco's Pizza, your neighborhood pizzeria.
Time now for our first half highlights. The first highlight of the game, Coach, Baylor Necessary.
Baylor Necessary broke a tackle right there at the 10-yard line, turned on the Jets, and ended up 99 yards later into the end zone. TD for Science Hill.
That was certainly the big jolt that Science Hill drew up to start their season. Then a defensive stop, 4th and 1. The Toppers defense led by Cole Fleeman with the stops. The Science Hill the ball back. They get Corbin Lazier involved. Spencer Taylor finds Zane Huff, and then Necessary back in the Wildcat, back in the end zone. That made it 14-0. Then Jay Bird Wallen got going for Elizabethton in that ground game. This was a big 4th down conversion to Justice Wallen that kept the drive alive. And then Elizabethton continued knocking on the door, and they punched it in with Justice Wallen. That's how we got the 14-7. We'll be back on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Thanks for watching the Chaparral Buick GMC Halftime Report. Chaparral has trucks, trucks, and more trucks, and that's really no bull.
This Labor Day, it's back. The greatest offer in the history of Zach's Home. Get a double sales tax rebate or 5 years free financing. That's right. You're going to get a double sales tax rebate. Sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedrooms, and dining rooms. Even mattresses and accessories. Plus lift chairs, rugs, and save up to 50% on all outdoor furniture. Don't you miss the Zach's Home Labor Day sale.
You got to get to Zach's.
Double sales tax rebate. Get it?
It's Toyota's national sales event. Swipe into end of summer fun with an exciting new Toyota. Whether you're paddleboarding in a RAV4, mountain biking in a Tacoma, or tubing with your best friends in a Camry, you'll find plenty to post about all summer long.
Lease a stylish new 24 Corolla for $239 a month. Get the all-new, all-hybrid Camry with 5.25 APR financing, or lease this Camry for $319 a month.
Come in today. Ooh, like...
Toyota, let's go places. It's time to get outside and play. Whether you're looking for a boat, motorcycle, camper, ATV, or personal watercraft, Eastman Credit Union has a loan to fit your needs. We offer 100% financing options and no payments for 60 days, so you can live your dream today. Hit the road or the waves in style with an RV and power sports loan from ECU. Start your adventure today. Visit ecu.org/play to apply now. Eastman Credit Union.
Sean Witten, head coach of the Cyclones, joining us. Coach, game number 1, how do you assess your team's first half play?
We've really been gutsy. You know, we've gave away some turnovers there. We had great field position, missed opportunity to get a touchdown on a flea flicker, but our guys have been resilient. You know, we're lucky to be in this thing 14-7.
Coach, I know you got to be pleased with that last drive and putting those 7 points on the board before halftime. Great blocking.
That was big, and then keeping them out of the end zone right there was even better. So our guys have laid it on the line. We just got to finish right here.
Last one for you, Coach. What adjustments do you want to see from your team in the second half?
Well, we got to be gutsy performance right here. We got to find a way. Sometimes it's not always pretty, but our guys will come through right here and come away with a big win.
Coach, thank you for the time.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
All right, that is Sean Witten. Here's your first half stats. Coach, what jumps out to you here, what you see on the board? To me, time of possession, almost 2-1. Science Hill
Yeah, and they're just down by 7 points, even though, like you say, the time of possession, Science Hill had the ball really the first half. And then you look here at the yards rushing, 142 yards, 99 of those were on one play. So you can say after that one play, Elizabethton came up big on defense as far as slowing down the run. Passing Science Hill 71 yards, a lot of that was on that last drive. Of course, Elizabethton only has 24 yards passing. First down, Science Hill, they have a four down advantage on that. A great first half, 14-7. Look for also football game here in the second half on Friday Night Rivals.
There's Baylor Necessary, number 6. He was the player we featured before this game, and he has certainly delivered 2 touchdowns on offense, including the play of the year so far, that 99-yarder.
Yeah, we can look for big things out of him in the second half, too, especially in short yardage or down on the goal line with that Wildcat formation. He puts a punch in there. Great blocking on the right side and left side, whichever side he runs to.
We have about 30 seconds left before the third quarter starts, so we have time for Martin Dentistry's Smile Cam, a young Cyclone fan. They're enjoying the first game of the season. As we're getting ready for the third quarter to start, the Sky 5 drone flying high above Citizens Bank Stadium. Thank you again to Keith Roberts and Jason Hutchinson. Hutch getting us some great shots once again all season. Just game 1 for us of 10. Great to be back, our 7th season, bringing you high school football games. The Storm Shelter, I think that might be new for Elizabethton. It's been 2 years since we've done a game here, but I don't remember the Storm Shelter in the past. So student section, I like the name, creativity. Science Hill will receive the second half kickoff.
Yeah, it's going to be big for them. You know, they had momentum on that last drive, and Elizabethton was able to come up with a big stop there as the clock ran out for halftime. But I noticed that as soon as I got here tonight down there at the Storm Shelter in the end zone there. Big student section there making a lot of noise for the Cyclone.
Now the official just marked off that personal foul that ended the first half. They're going to enforce that for the kickoff here. So Elizabethton will be kicking off from the Science Hill 45-yard line for the second time tonight.
For the second time tonight. How many times do you see that? And, of course, once again, I think that they're going to put it through the uprights into the end zone. You just might see a little kick over in one of the corners, but it'll work its way into the end zone.
Yeah, how greedy do you want to be? Because if you flirt with trying to pin it in the corner, it goes out of bounds.
Back up to the 40, yeah. Yeah, I think Coach wants to get his defense on the field.
Stacey Carter, we talked to him going off the field, and he said his team, he thought, played sloppy in the first half. A lot of penalties, a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, he's talking to him about, the illegal procedures, offsides, the personal fouls. Yeah, that's been a big part of this game here. Gave a little boost there to Elizabethton there on that touchdown drive there. One personal foul.
Toyota kickoff coming up to start the second half. Game number 1 for both teams. Ian Mathis back, and you have 11 guys on the field for Science Hill. 10 of them are within about 15 yards of the ball.
They're thinking maybe something fishy's going to go on here on this first kickoff. I don't know if the kicker got the signal from the sideline from the coach or not. But,
Caleb Campbell will boot it here from the 45. And this one, once again, will go through the uprights. And Science Hill will take over at the 20.
Through the end zone, through the uprights, and into the bleachers.
So Caleb Campbell's got a big legs, had no problem kicking that through the uprights from the 45.
Yeah, that's. I'm sure he enjoys that. That gives him two touchbacks on his kicking this season.
Baylor Necessary going to start off on the field here. Looks like he's going to start off in the Wildcat here. So Science Hill's going with a big, heavy package right out of the gate with Necessary in at the Wildcat.
You can see right now they got 9 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Necessary going to keep this one all the way across the 20, across the 30. Baylor Necessary, a gain of 28, a Powell's first down. He got that halftime break. He's ready to go.
Yeah, they started on the 20, now they're out to the 50 in one play. Great blocking over there on that right-hand side. You can see the replay here coming up through there, and he just hits the seam and turns on the Jets.
They're going to mark it at the 50, so that's a gain of 30 for Baylor. Necessary.
He's pretty fast for a middle linebacker. I think we can look for him playing at the next level.
He showed off that speed on that 99-yard run. Nyleek Anderson is with Necessary. Necessary's going to keep it, though. This time, Elizabethton contains him to a gain of just 1.
Great play on the outside here by Elizabethton, coming up there, force it inside, getting in on the tackle there. Looks like we might have a player hurt.
Science Hill player getting up slowly, and he will come off the field. That is Braden Austin, the tight end, number 27, who's gingerly jogging off the field.
Jones came off the field for Elizabethton, but I think he's okay. He's stretching there on the sideline.
So Necessary staying in the game as the Wildcat quarterback here. He's going to keep it again. No, this time a little counter to Huff. Nice little play there, Zane Huff. First time we've seen that play.
Yeah, first time we've had a misdirection play all night. You can see the lineman pull the kick out over on the right-hand side. Pretty good blocking of the wideout. He's able to turn it up the field and pick up 9 yards, I believe it is. Positive yardage.
So that certainly now gives Elizabethton something else to think about.
Yeah, making a wall in there in the secondary. Number 19 had to make the tackle on that.
A 3rd and 2 play now.
10 guys inside of 5, one backs up. Got 9.
Necessary's going to keep it, and he is close to a first down. I think he has. He stuck that ball out there, and a flag comes in.
Oh, another flag. I thought we'd seen enough of those in the first half.
Necessary stuck that ball out like he was reaching for the end zone there.
Yeah. Let's see where they mark it. We got another player down on the field, too.
That's Julian Emile.
I can't see the football over there on that side.
Personal foul against Elizabethton is the call.
After the play was over, we have a late hit. Elizabethton, number 9.
Oh, wow.
15-yard penalty, first down.
That's one of the things they were talking about. You don't need those big mistakes, and that's a big one for Elizabethton. Of course, Coach Carter over there, he was talking about it as well.
Julian Emile still down on the field, getting attended to by Randy Hodge. And we'll take a timeout while they attend to Julian Emile.
Since 1892, Berge Drugstore has served Carter County and the surrounding area with quality drugs at discount prices. Berge Drugstore provides fast personal service inside or through our drive-thru. When you call, you'll deal with a person, not an automated phone system. We provide many additional services, plus gift shop items. Berge Drugstore is full of history, but has evolved with time to serve you efficiently. We're the oldest operating business in Elizabethton. Come see why at 1000 West G Street or online at BergeDrugstore.com.
What does it mean to be a Buccaneer? At East Tennessee State University, we believe in celebrating you while pursuing a purpose greater than yourself. We know that classrooms go beyond walls, and that imagination and a little elbow grease can unlock a whole new world. Bucks work harder. Bucks give back. Bucks go beyond.
There's Julian Emile on the sidelines. Hopefully just a cramp.
Yeah, I think it was, by the way, he was sitting on the ground there. He's keeping that leg stretched out there. Could have been a cramp in that calf muscle.
There's a first down, then 15-yard penalty on top of that against Elizabethton. Science Hill staying with Necessary at quarterback. And this time he's going to hand it off to Nyleek Anderson, his first carry of the game. And Nyleek Anderson inside the 10. That's a 1st and goal. Nyleek Anderson, a powerful sophomore running back. And Stacey Carter, they changed things up here in the second half. They're going power and just stay sopping.
Exactly. Ran over there behind Necessary and Reed. And I think they just decided to, hey, we're just going to line up, please. Smash mouth football, stop us if you can. And now they're down inside the 10.
Inside the Toyota red zone, 1st and goal. Aiden Perry now in the game with Necessary. Perry's going to take the handoff. Aiden Perry looking for his first touchdown as a Hilltopper. He's going to be down inside the 5, down to the 3.
See, that time they pulled a lineman over here, I think it was off the left-hand side, going around the right-hand side. Blocking, just hit up there, power running right off tackle again.
It's the time for a hat trick now. Baylor Necessary looking for his third touchdown at the 3. Does he keep it here? No, he hands it off to Nyleek Anderson. Anderson is close. And they say touchdown, Nyleek Anderson. A Toyota touchdown for the sophomore running back, makes it 20-7.
Yeah, just power running over there on that right-hand side. They found out that Necessary Reed could block up front as well as Hoffman. You can see right here, leading over through there. Also, let's see, we had also in the, I think there was a substitute in there blocking that time too. Maybe Hughes coming in there, pulling to the right-hand side in there for Emil.
When I talked to Stacey Carter earlier this week, he was very high on Nyleek Anderson. Said he's a heck of a football player, just a sophomore. Seeing a glimpse of what's to come. Lockman's extra point is up and good. That makes it 21-7. Science Hill on top of Elizabethton on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Since 1948, Ridgewood Barbecue has given people reasons to find Bullock's Hollow. It's off the beaten path, but worth every turn you make to get there. Award-winning pork and beef barbecue is smoked till tasty and tender. The smoked ham's a favorite, and when you add in beans and coleslaw or homemade blue cheese dressing, you'll thank the Profit family for all their delicious menu items, especially their secret barbecue sauce. There's no better present any time of year than a gift card from Ridgewood. Come get yours today.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
21-7, Science Hill leading Elizabethton. We played just about 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Science Hill turning to a power run game there with Baylor Necessary. And at the Wildcat, Nyleek Anderson finishes off a short touchdown run, makes it 21-7. Now Elizabethton will have the ball on offense for the first time in the second half. Jariah Griffin with the return across the 20, and he's going to go down shy of the 26-yard line. Coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll have our Toyota drive of the game. That'll be coming up in the fourth quarter. First game of the season for both teams, and as always, has been the case for the last 8 years, these two teams opening up the season against one another. The Storm Shelter will be busy this year. Elizabethton, 6 home games, and they all come in the first 7 weeks of the season.
Oh, wow. So, the home team fans are going to be excited to see that many games, one right after another, back to back.
Of course, last year, Elizabethton only had 3 regular season home games. So they have 6 this year. Cyclone fans much happier about that. Rhett Slagle, going to throw it on first down. He finds Jariah Griffith across the 30. And he's going to go down across the 35, about a yard short of a first down.
Yeah, he just caught the pass. You can see they've given him plenty of cushion there. Great throw by Slagle out there in the flats. And he just turned it up, lowered his shoulder, got all he could get.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 for the Cyclones. Jaybird Wallen in the backfield. Jaybird's going to get the carry, and he's going to get stuffed. That's Science Hill defensive front.
Yeah, had great penetration that time up front by about 4 guys there. Coming up hard, nowhere to go. Jaybird got stopped. It's going to be 3rd and short again.
Number 90, Hayden Cox.
I think he lost maybe about a half a yard.
3rd and 1.
That play, so now we went from a 3rd and short one to 3rd and a long one. is a must-have for this Elizabethton offense. Wallen's going to get, he has the first down. Justice Wallen.
Hard running over there on that right-hand side. Defense came up strong. Couldn't get the stop.
You may be wondering at home, you're saying Wallen quite a bit. Well, there are 3 Wallens on the team. 2 of them are brothers. Zach Wallen and Justice Wallen are brothers. Jay Bird is their cousin.
Jay Bird, well, all of them have been doing a great job tonight for Elizabethton. Running hard and blocking as well.
And the best part for Coach Whitten is none of them are seniors.
I'm sure they're excited about that. Play clock running down here. They're going to have to hurry.
Slagle just gets it off here. He's looking for Jeriah Griffin, his favorite target. He's going to catch that out of bounds at the 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. And Stephen Famoyan up slowly for Science Hill.
Moyer's doing a great job in coverage out there. He's got not, as far as getting beat deep by Griffin, he's going to go deep sometime in this ball game.
Stephen Famoyan had our play of the year last year on Friday Night Rivals. Remember that catch he had against West Ridge at Science Hill was our play of the year. Wallen with a big push forward. That's a first down.
Yeah, running right up the middle that time. Kodiak, Rainwater, and Hughes blocking. Got his shoulder pads, you see right here. He hits, gets them forward body lean, diving forward, first down at the 50.
Justice Wallen with the Pals first down. Nose of the football, resting on the 50-yard line. Elizabethton down 21-7. Slagle going deep. He overshoots Jeriah Griffin.
Yeah, he beat him deep that time. Famoyan had help over top that time from the safety, but he was able to get behind the safety as well. Just a little overthrown. They had trips to the wide side of the field. Put the tight end over there for an extra blocker, and then had 2 flankers. Just a little bit there, Slagle. Just a little long on the pass. Great arm.
Jeriah Griffin going to check out after sprinting 45 yards down the sidelines. Slagle, a quick throw out to the nice tackle. Well, it doesn't quite go down, but they're going to call him down as Braden Letcher. I thought maybe his knee went down when he caught the football originally.
Yeah, and then just how fast he got up there to make the tackle and stop the forward progress right here.
I don't think the knee did touch down.
Yeah, I think they called forward progress. It was close there on the knee. Great camera work.
Jack Blevins on the reception for Elizabethton. 3rd and 13. Less than 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Science Hill maybe bringing some pressure. They're going to run it on 3rd and 13. Buckles is going to get upended by Famoyan.
Hard on the hit. A flip. Back on the 50-yard line.
Take another look at this one here. Famoyan goes low. Low man wins.
Oh, perfect form tackle. I'm sure they're going to have that on the highlight reel for Science Hill this year.
They Coach Whitten maybe trying to steal a bunch of yards there to set up a manageable 4th down, but Famoyan holds it to a gain of just 3, so 4th and 10 at midfield. I think Elizabethton has to punt it here.
They're missing alignment, running on the field, not enough men on the line of scrimmage. They're going to get them for an illegal procedure.
That formation not quite legal. That punt's going to go into the end zone. But there is a marker back at the line of scrimmage. Flag was thrown by our referee, Larry Hutchinson.
Yeah, they'll decline this penalty and take it on the 20-yard line. Not give them a chance to punt it again.
He's checking with Stacy Carter what he wants to do. He said, can we get the 5 yards at the end of the play? He's going to make him re-kick.
Yeah, I think Science Hill's coming out with their offense.
Illegal motion. Kicking team, number 57. That penalty will be on the 20-yard line, 5-yard penalty, first down.
You know, if he was a back and he's running on the field and he doesn't cross the line of scrimmage, but I believe he was a lineman.
Yes, he was, yes.
But, you know, I think we should have seen a flag in the middle of the field. We're counting the number of linemen on the line of scrimmage. They were short. So, you know, you got to have 7 guys up there.
Science Hill takes that 5 yards at the end of the play, so now they'll start to start at 25. Spencer Taylor back in at quarterback. Did not see him at all in that first season. Aiden Perry, the speedster, going down the sidelines. Aiden Perry to the house. A penalty flag, though, is out. I think it's coming back. I think John Gutierrez is going to get called for a block in the back.
When we watch this again,
I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, it was like the block down on the sideline here. The defensive man got turned around and didn't even realize the ball was there.
Yeah, Aiden Perry thought he had a long touchdown, but that one's coming back for a block in the back. That'll be on John Gutierrez.
On the Hilltoppers.
Now that happened at the 33-yard line is where the penalty flags are.
Block in the back. Offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of foul. First down.
All the Science Hill teams they went all the way back to the line of scrimmage. I know, boys, come on here. We got the replay for you here. Watch number 8. Once Perry gets about 45 yards downfield,
he's running him off, and now he starts blocking.
Gutierrez right here. He doesn't need to do that. Oh, yeah, that was. And he puts his hands up like, what did I do?
The running back was already by him. Yeah. It was really a great play by the wide out. He ran him off deep like you're supposed to. And then right there at the end.
Science Hill running receiver on Laso. 75-yard touchdown taken off the board for Aiden Perry. Science Hill is going to take the ball at the 42. A little bit of a bobbled snap. Taylor gets it away. And they turn a negative, or what could have been a negative, into a gain of about 5 to Flamboyant.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to lose yardage on that play, but with Flamboyant's quick feet and diving forward, he was able to pick up positive yardage.
And Spencer Taylor has no problem throwing it.
No, he's got the arm. He's got the arm strength. That's amazing that you throw the ball from the left hash all the way to the numbers on the right side.
Got to fake a handoff here, looking for his tight end, Lazier. Corbin Lazier has it. Now another flag comes in.
I think they're probably going to get the wide out here for a holding penalty. It's number 17, maybe Newberry. Branson Newberry, I think that might be the call. Lacer, he was running hard. They have to hit him low. He's a big guy.
On the Hilltoppers.
Pass interference against Science Hill.
Oh, wow. Oh, they said that he was blocking before the ball was thrown.
Pass interference. Offense, number 17, blocking downfield.
Yep, that's what they got him for.
15-yard penalty, second down.
Wow, that's a biggie.
So 2 big penalties against Science Hill's wide receivers, negating plays. You see 17 on the left side of your screen. Right there, he caught the tail end of the block.
Coach Carter's got to be going crazy over there on the sideline after talking about that at halftime. Your wideouts, 2 killers right there. Take 6 off the board and another 15 yards back after a good play.
Now 2nd and 21. Taylor has all day to throw across the middle. Flamboyant has it. He kind of bobbled it, but hung on. Stephen Flamboyant been a busy man on offense. What a throw that was by Taylor.
Hey, great hands. He came open. You can see a drag going across the field there by Lasser coming across 87, and then opens up in the middle. Great throw.
And let's give props to the offensive line. Taylor had all day to throw there.
Yeah, they were rushing forward that time. That was it. Great blocking up front. Now we're back into the running formation.
Necessary in the game. He's going to take it for close to a first down. That leap, did he get there? Looks like he's a little short.
I believe he's a little short, but you know they got another down here, 4 down territory.
We're approaching 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. It's going to be 4th and 1 for Science Hill.
Necessary on the carry.
Cyclones had great defense on that play to stop them for a first down and 3rd and short.
Elizabethton's going to have to stop them one more time.
Looks like they might be going to a 6-man front this time.
Yeah, Seth Campbell, 6'3", 315, number 50 coming in the middle there. They got Elizabethton. Necessary's going to hand it off to Nyleek Anderson. He's got a first down and then some. Nyleek Anderson.
Yeah, once he got past the line of scrimmage that time, they had 9 guys within 3 yards of the ball, and he just hit it outside with that speed, was able to turn it up. Safety had to make the tackle that time. That's probably Walden over on that right-hand side.
You're looking at the future of the backfield here for Science Hill. Nyleek Anderson, just a sophomore, big, powerful runner. And they're going to give it to Anderson again inside the Toyota red zone. He goes down to the 15.
I think Buckles, the outside linebackers, in on the tackle. We got somebody down on the field here.
Got a helmet comes off for that's big. Seth Campbell again, 6'3", 315. We got a Hilltopper down.
Injured Hilltopper on the play.
While they tend to the injured player, time now for our Scholar Athlete segment.
Your Mountain Area Ford dealers are proud to recognize our News 5 Sports Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Our winner from Elizabethton is Cooper Jack. Cooper is a standout in track and cross country and a 3-year qualifier for the state meet. He holds a 4.28 GPA and volunteers with Doe River Gorge Ministries.
All Scholar athletes have the opportunity to compete for a $5,000 scholarship to be awarded at the end of the season.
I'm Heather Williams. Join me, Casey Getz, and Steve Wilmoth of ESPN Tri-Cities and TriCitiesSports.com for Prep Picks. We will highlight the key matchups and choose our winners for the week. Prep Picks every Wednesday on News 5 at 5:30.
The Dobbins-Bennett Indians versus the Greenville Green Devils are Toyota's Friday night rivals. Friday, August 30th on News 5 WCYB. Join Casey Getz and the News 5 sports team as they bring you live game coverage of some of the biggest and oldest football rivalries in the region. Pre-game coverage begins at 7 p.m. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Outstanding plays are made by outstanding players. I'm News 5's Cole Johnson. Join me every Wednesday on News 5 at 6 and 11 to find out who will be named our Player of the Week.
News 5 Sports Player of the Week is sponsored by Toyota.
Welcome back. Elijah Belnavis was the injured player for Science Hill, was able to get up and walk off the field. 2nd and 7 Necessary on the Wildcat. Baylor Necessary, what a block. He's got his 3rd touchdown of the game, and what a block. Science Hill's line really starting to take control of this game.
We got 2 more flags down there at the end zone. I think it was after the touchdown.
Maybe a taunting? It looked like Necessary turned around.
I don't know, but we got two more players down on the field. Looks like one might have a cramp.
I'm saying touchdown is good.
After the play was over, we have unsportsmanlike conduct on number 6, Tony. That penalty will be on the kickoff.
So watch Baylor Necessary here at the end of this run. Look at this block, though, right there by Nyleek Anderson. And you see Necessary turn and say something.
Yeah, that's what got the 15 yards right there.
But again, we have 2 players down, 1 for each team back at the line of scrimmage. For Elizabethton, that is Ben Adams down. So you can tell because he was the one that had that big cast on his right arm and hand.
Looks like they're checking his right ankle out right now.
And for Science Hill, haven't seen a number yet, but you can see that appears to be a cramp for the Science Hill player.
Looks like both legs are cramping up.
While we have a moment, time for a pizza break.
This pizza break is sponsored by Johnny Brusco's Pizza, your neighborhood pizzeria.
Braden Austin was the player down for Science Hill and gingerly walking off. Early on in the season, these games in August, you know, it's not overly humid, but still you're exerting a lot of energy and maybe not quite drinking as much maybe as you should.
Yeah, and all the heat that's built up on the inside with the equipment on. Yeah, so you're going to see cramps early.
So again, the touchdown was good. That the taunting penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. Lockman on for his 4th extra point attempt. Ed is up, and that is good. 28-7, 1:07 remaining in the third quarter. Elizabethton will get some good field position because Science Hill will be kicking off from their own 25. Here's the play again on the touchdown. Necessary, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. Untouched, and Nyleek Anderson had a nice block there to help him get to the end zone.
Excellent blocking on that left-hand side, and just hard running. And I think we're going to have to check the record books. The 3rd kickoff from the 45-yard line. I mean, you usually get maybe 1 a season. Now you've had 3 in 1 game.
I think this one's going back to the 25, though, because it was against Science Hill.
Whoa. Yeah. Sorry about that. I jumped.
You know what?
The gun.
You're allowed to get one wrong. You got everything else right on your predictions so far tonight. You're allowed to get one wrong.
Oh, how many times do you get a kickoff from your own 25? That's I know some coaches aren't happy about that. But it's really a smart play by Coach Whitten. Accepting it on the kickoff.
Lockman was at the 40, like, where he put his tee down there, and they had to tell him, excuse me, young man, you need to go back to the 25 to kick this one off.
Yeah, this is going to be a big plus for Elizabethton to get the ball. Should have good field position.
Science Hill trying to win for the 2nd consecutive trip to Citizens Bank Stadium. We were here 2 years ago when Science Hill beat Elizabethton. It was 17-7 2 years ago, but Elizabethton has won 5 of the last 6 in this series. They're going to get a good return here. Griffin is going to field that at the 17. He's across the 30 before he meets the Science Hill player, but he's not going to get much more than a pretty good coverage by the Toppers.
Yeah, you can see really the contained man.
Got a late flag, I think, may have a
Griffin on the return.
Personal foul after the play.
Yeah, dead ball foul there, so it'll probably mark off 15 more. But the contained man was not letting him outside. You're going to have to stay inside. He hit it up the middle there. Looked like he was going to run it there.
Science Hill,
broke to the outside.
15-yard penalty from the end of the run, 1st down.
As Darren Hill got called for that personal foul for after the play. Baylor Necessary, he is now up to 153 yards rushing on just 7 carries tonight.
Does that help your average?
99 helps the average.
Yeah, I was watching after that penalty there over to the sideline, and the player, coach was telling him something there. I don't know exactly what he said. I couldn't hear him, but I don't think it was what he wanted to hear.
Elizabethton will start this drive at their own 46-yard line after the penalty. The Cyclones need some points in a hurry. Jay Bird Wallen's going to push the pile across the 50.
Oh, he definitely kept his legs pumping that time because they really had him stopped at the line of scrimmage. Had a good block over there on the end, and the block Necessary there in the middle was a good block. Then they clogged it up, but he kept going, kept pushing.
We're in the final minute of play here in the third quarter. Science Hill opening this one up 28-7. Jay Bird has it. This time nowhere to go. The defensive line for Science Hill shuts him down.
Yeah, got him behind the block at that time. Looks like we got another player down on the field. And guess what, Casey? We've got another flag. Came in late. Might be unsportsmanlike this time. I'm not for sure.
There's also a flag on the play.
Darius Dulacqua, 59, is the player down for Science Hill. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Elizabethton.
Yeah, I think it happened after the play. Somebody might have went over and said something to the injured player, or the couple of them were standing up there talking to each other. I guess Elizabethton's player got a little loud.
You are missing an iPhone with a red case. It is in the press box.
18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. These two teams can just game one of the season. Science Hill, they'll have their home opener next week against Anderson County, who won last night. They opened the season against Powell with a win, so that'll be a big game in Johnson City. Elizabethton, they're going to be at home next week against Morristown West.
And Anderson County's always tough.
We have an update on some penalties from our statistician, Jimmy Denton. Science Hill, 12 penalties, 138 yards. Elizabethton, 7 for 55. So that's 19 penalties so far, and we haven't even played 3 quarters yet.
Yeah, you know, lots of times come Monday, you do a little extra sprint work for penalties, and that might be happening come Monday.
Did you do that to your teams?
I think we had some guys that enjoyed it. It's just one of those things that, you know, you want to get everybody in shape early in the season, and you got a few penalties, so, you know, you can get some extra sprints in.
You ever have a team with 12 penalties for 138 yards?
I can't think of it right off the bat. I know we did have a couple games that we had 100 yards in penalties, and there was a few of them that you could say that I might not have been happy with the officiating, but for the most parts, I know those guys out there on the field in striped shirts they're doing the best that they can do.
But as a coach, the penalties, the effort ones during the whistle, those ones are the ones you can live with.
Yeah, you can live with those, but those late after the play is over with, personal fouls, unsportsmanlike, yeah, that drives more than just one coach crazy on the sideline.
So after the penalty against Elizabethton, they're setting up with a 2nd and 21 in the final 15 seconds of the third quarter. Science Hill showing pressure. They're going to just rush 3. Slagle under pressure despite that. Slagle has nowhere to go, and he's going to go out of bounds for a loss, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We'll take a break here. 28-7, Science Hill on top with 12 minutes to go.
I believe we got another flag on the play here at the 50-yard line. So flag laying out there, and a player's down for Elizabethton.
So we'll get this call before we take our end of quarter timeout. Elizabethton player is down near midfield.
During the play, we have a blindside block defense. 15-yard penalty. Still third down.
Yeah, a blindside block
targeting the Hilltoppers.
That's Justin Whitehead, who's the player down. So now they will probably have to run another play before the quarter ends.
And that's going to give them a first down?
No, it is not. Still third down. It's not an automatic first down. It was, I believe they had it was 2nd and 21.
Hilltoppers 28, Cyclones 7.
End of the quarter. Now we'll take a timeout on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
Family owned and operated for 3 decades, Chaparral is the heart of the Motor Mile in Johnson City, and our secret to success is simple. We treat our customers like family.
Chaparral has trucks and more trucks.
And that's really no bull.
Do you have plans for dental coverage after retirement?
Did you know that 1 in 3 adults over 65 have dental insurance? That's why we've developed the Martin Membership Plan, a simple and affordable option for patients without dental insurance. Unlike dental insurance, there are no deductibles, annual maximums, waiting periods, claim denials, or pre-approvals, and your benefits start as soon as you sign up. To learn more, give us a call, 423-247-8172.
Healthy living is moving at your own speed, taking in the sunshine, learning from another generation, spending quality time with the people you love. Whatever your healthy living goals, ETSU Health's experts in primary care are here for you. Schedule your annual wellness visit today. We're here to guide you to a healthier future.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Family owned and operated for 3 decades, Chaparral is the heart of the Motor Mile in Johnson City. And our secret to success is simple. We treat our customers like family.
Chaparral has trucks and more trucks.
And that's really no bull.
You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
Welcome back as we start the fourth quarter. And just to clean up that last play to end the third quarter, our Red Hat Steve Honaker, also official, said that penalty on the defense does not extend the quarter. So it is 3rd and 6 as we start the fourth quarter for Elizabethton. Ball is at midfield. They need 6 yards.
Try to draw them off sides right there. Didn't work.
Slagle under pressure. He's going backwards and throws it away, and that will have to probably be intentional grounding. That ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it was left-handed, but he was outside the pocket, but they're going to get him for not getting it upfield. I think that's what they're talking about right now.
I believe he has to get the ball back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
On the Cyclones.
And that ball was about 5 yards short of the line of scrimmage.
Detention grounding, number 8. That's a spot foul, 5-yard penalty, loss of down, 4th down. 5-yard penalty.
So that'll be 4th down for Elizabethton.
They'll loss of down, they'll bring up 4th down.
So now they're going to have to punt this one here. It's 4th and an eternity.
Oh, wow. You go from 3rd and 6 to 4th and, 22, 27 on the clock? 22 they've moved it to, yeah. Wow. I'm sure Coach said, what are you doing? This could change field position right off the bat, and they were up to the 50. No rush. Making sure they kick the ball. Beautiful kick.
Fair catch. It's bobbled. Elizabethton recovers it. They got it. Maybe a ball is bouncing around. Elizabethton, if they don't have that ball, they're going to, that's just a sign because there was, they pointed. Science still has it. Unbelievable.
Well, I think what happened there was Elizabethton was trying to run with the football. When it's going to be called a muff punt. They're going to bring it back there anyway. So
Hayden Cox with the man that saved it for Science Hill is Ian Mathis tried the fair catch, and you see, look at how many players on Elizabethton tried to just pick it up. There's 3 players for Elizabethton, and then there comes Hayden Cox, 1-on-5, and he gets that in. He deserves a couple pats on the shoulder for that one there for Hayden Cox.
Yeah, go with 4th down and 22 punt until you get a 1st down on the other team's 20-yard line, yeah.
Science Hill now going to try and use some clock. Mathis, who just muffed that punt, staying in it, running back. Mathis, nice run. He has about 7 to 8 yards off that left sideline.
Yeah, he made a great move back there behind the line of scrimmage. He got on outside. Then he had some blocking downfield from the wideouts. See right here, a little shake and bake, getting upfield. Got by the corner and forced him out of bounds.
Gave him 7, 2nd and 3. Mathis going to stay in a running back. Mathis is going to pick up about 1. He set up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, great defense that time at the line of scrimmage. Coming in there to make the stop. I couldn't see who it was, but over here on this right-hand side.
Brings up 3rd and
Baylor
2.
Necessary comes into the game now to play quarterback on this 3rd and short. And he'll be joined by Nyleek Anderson in the backfield.
See a guy going in motion here? Yep, here he comes, running it off the right side.
And we got a penalty.
Dead ball.
Back on the play.
Got a false start on someone. I don't know.
Prior to the snap, false start, 53 offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot, replay.
That was on his brother, Sawyer.
Yeah, on the right guard. Did a little nudge there. Now you got to change personnel from 3rd and short to 3rd and 7.
Science Hill's offense through 3 quarters at 375 yards of offense, just 137 yards of offense for Elizabethton. So now Taylor comes back in on 3rd and 7, 3 receivers. He's still going to hand it off. No, he's going to fake it. Now he's got a man open deep if he sees him. Huff catches it at the 45. Zane Huff down inside the 35. I wasn't sure if Taylor was going to see it, but he saw him just in the nick of time.
Yeah, he held the ball. They went for the fake inside, and the safety just let him run by. He thought it was a run. Excellent faking in the backfield that time by Science Hill. Got by the deep man.
Big first down. Science Hill will be able to chew more clock here with 10:25 remaining in the 4th quarter. Powell's first down for the Toppers. Aiden Perry's going to take the handoff. Perry inside the 30, down to the 27.
His speed is deceptive. He was just running to the sideline. All of a sudden, just turned it upfield with a blast. Forward body lean was probably picked up at 8 yards.
Under 10 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Science Hill up 28-7. It was 14-7 Science Hill at halftime. They're going to give it back to Perry, this time up the middle. Aiden Perry breaks the tackle inside the 15, inside the 10. Aiden Perry for the touchdown for 27 yards, his first touchdown as a Hilltopper.
Wow, great running. He just, he didn't even act like the defense was in there once he got past the line of scrimmage. He just made a little move, cut back to the left. You can see him playing his right foot here. Gets up through there, right foot plank, gets up. And there's determination there in the last 5 yards, dragging secondary with him for a touchdown.
The junior, Aiden Perry, making an immediate impact in his first game in Science Hill after transferring from Daniel Boone. Lockman on for his 5th extra point of the game. That one is up and good. It's 35-7 Science Hill. You're watching Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
The savings are heating up at Champion Chevrolet, Johnson City and Kingsport. 24 Silverado 1500, $38,995. 24 2500 starting at $49,650. Champion Chevrolet, Kingsport and Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
There's something about the taste of a steamed sandwich that makes it special. Where do you find that? Go to Poor Trav's Deli in Elizabethton. They have a great lineup of sandwiches, both hot and cold, and salads. The reviews on TripAdvisor say it all. Poor Trav's Deli is a 5 out of 5 star rating. Call in your order or come and enjoy our cool place to hang out, share a meal with friends at Poor Trav's Deli, 101 Broad Street on the main drag of Elizabethton. Don't forget that steamed sandwich. Come eat with us today.
The savings are heating up at Champion Chevrolet, Johnson City and Kingsport. 24 Trax, $21,495. 24 Trailblazer, $22,720. 24 Equinox, $4,000 off MSRP. Champion Chevrolet, Kingsport and Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Welcome back to Citizens Bank Stadium at Elizabethton High School. Science Hill dominating here in the second half, outscoring Elizabethton 21-0. It is now 35-7. The Martin Dentistry Smile Cam, and it's all smiles right now on the visitor sidelines and in the stands as Science Hill appears well on their way to their second straight win in this stadium against Elizabethton. They won here in 2022 and are 9 minutes and 37 seconds away from doing it again in 2024. But a dominating performance by Science Hill, especially with their running game.
Yeah, came out in the second half and just coach just lined it up and said, hey, we're going to play smash mouth football, and was able to get in the end zone there on that first drive and get in the end zone here on another drive. 3 times here in the third quarter.
Lockman's going to send this one down inside the 5. They're going to let it bounce. Elizabethton into the end zone for a touchback. So if you're Elizabethton now offensively, you just want to get something positive. Don't worry about the score here. You just want to see the offense be productive, maybe have a nice drive and punch one in.
Yeah, definitely you want to get out of here with a couple first downs. Move the ball down the field. Yeah, I think you're... on the sideline, you can see the looks on the guys, no excitement, down big. So, yeah, if you can move the ball up the field right here on this drive, still got the first team in. Maybe a new jersey there in the secondary for Science Hill, looks like.
Jay Bird Wallen in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He's got some room on the left side. Jay Bird lowers his shoulder out to about the 29.
Yeah, great run on this left side. He brought it to the outside, got upfield, and you can see those guys on defense getting low to make the tackle. He's 225 pounds, maybe 230.
Maybe.
235. Runs hard. Good speed, runs hard.
Jay Bird comes off after that play, a little shaken up. He got 9 yards, 2nd and 1 for the Cyclones. 9 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. That's going to be a first down carry, first time in this game. C.J. Mathis getting his first carry for Elizabethton. He's a sophomore.
Once again, on the left-hand side, getting a great blocking over there on the offensive line. Smalls at the left tackle, running outside of him.
Mathis going to get a second consecutive carry. He slips and falls after a gain of 1.
Yeah, I think there was a hole there if he'd been able to plant that foot to cut up in, but he slipped. It's going to be 2nd and long this time. Two new safeties in for Science Hill. Holder and McIntyre.
35-7, Science Hill on their way to starting the season 1-0. Mathis gets across the 35 to the 36. That'll set up about a 3rd and 6 for Elizabethton.
New linebackers in the game, new line for Science Hill.
7:30 on a moving clock here in the fourth quarter. Citizens Bank Stadium. This game is 14-7 at halftime. Jay Bird's going to get the carry on 3rd down.
Jay Bird made a great cut right at the line of scrimmage, planted his foot and cut back up. Fake number 23 out, looked like. just in there coming up from his outside linebacker position.
It's going to be 4th and 2.
Ben Ewing.
Elizabethton leading the offense on the field here, down by 28. 4th and 2.
Letting the clock run down. Look like they're not in a hurry to call the play or to punt. And they must be going to call a timeout here.
Yeah, Coach Witten's going to call a timeout here with 6:35 remaining before 4th and 2 play. We'll take a timeout and be right back on Friday Night Rivals.
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Summer won't last forever, but during Toyota's national sales event, you can make memories that will.
Come on. There you go.
Whoa.
Where's my mom? Just be in the moment.
Get an adventurous new 24 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid with 4.99 APR financing, or lease a gas-powered RAV4 for $339 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
The Elizabethton band still performing loud and proud here at Citizens Bank Stadium. Their team on the wrong end of this one tonight, 4th and 2, and Elizabethton is going to punt it away here. C.J. Mathis back for Science Hill. He buffed the last one, but they did recover. Mathis is not going to get anywhere near this one as it's going to bounce inside the 20 and around the 16-yard line. That's where Science Hill will take over. Science Hill again next week. I said they will have their home opener against Anderson County. Very good 4A school. They beat Powell last night. They played Anderson County, won the 4A state championship 2 seasons ago in 2022. So that'll be a big game next week at Kermit-Tipton Stadium. Elizabethton, they will try and regroup right here at home again next week against Morristown West, another bigger school, their 5A school.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Witten will regroup this week and have his guys ready come next Friday night.
We got a new quarterback, Cole Razoo, in for Science Hill. And Mathis is the running back. Ian Mathis, I think we've seen the end of the night for Necessary, for Spencer Taylor, Aiden Perry. I think all those guys will be sitting in /607 out.
Yeah, looks like you got a lot of fresh guys in there on the offensive line as well, wideouts and in the backfield. Mathis right then made 2 great moves there. Quick feet, was able to get outside and get upfield. Gained 9 yards on the play.
Second and 1, Mathis breaks through across the 35-40. Ian Mathis carrying a defender across the 45. A Powell's first down for Ian Mathis. And we've seen here Science Hill has 4 running backs with Perry, Anderson, Mathis, and Necessary.
All with good moves and speed. You see right there, he just turned it upfield, just a simple play right off tackle. Got some quick feet.
First down for Science Hill. Cole Razoo in a quarterback. Mathis remains the tailback. Mathis going to bounce it out to the right across the 50. Next week, Coach will be down at Greenville when Dobbins Bennett comes to town. They've got a penalty marker and a player down as well for Elizabethton.
Yeah, I believe that Dobbins Bennett might have picked up a big win tonight. They were playing Farragut down in Knoxville. I think I heard that. Is that correct?
We have an unsportsmanlike penalty against Science Hill. That game was actually at J. Fred Johnson in Kingsport tonight. Dobbins-Bennett did get the win 27-20 over Farragut.
And that's a good football team.
We got unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 1.
All right, while we have a moment here, time now for our Toyota School Spotlight.
Tonight's School Spotlight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
Well, you know, I've had the kids laughing. I tell them that I never get to graduate. When I started here, the kids, you know, I was the school mom to them, a lot of them, you know, and then as years has went on, which it'll be 37 years I've been here in February, I've become their nana now. And, you know, you just got to notice kids of what kind of life they've had and talk to them. They'll sooner or later, they'll open up about their life and stuff. It's just been a blessing to be here, to be honest with you. I said God knew where he needed to put me for me to be able to reach out to some of these kids and try to help them a little bit.
Welcome back to Elizabethton High School. After that injury timeout, 35-7 Science Hill. Also, there was a penalty against Science Hill on Ian Mathis. Now it's going to be second, or first and 18, it looks like now.
And I know we have 20-some penalties tonight.
The last update I just got is 15 penalties against Science Hill for 173 yards, but yet they're still winning by 28 points. Cole Razoo gonna maybe throw it here. Throws it back across his body.
Was able to pick up some yards there on the sideline, completed a pass.
John Gutierrez with the catch.
Gutierrez made it.
But we have a penalty against Science Hill. Stop me if you've heard that before.
Wow. I actually didn't see that flag. I was watching him play on the side. Razoo made a great move, bootlegged out to the left, thrown across his body, great catch.
Holding offense, number 75. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, down the main. Take it down.
Well, the good news is Science Hill's going to win this game. The bad news is they have to clean up the penalties, but it'll be easier for the coaching staff to do that and teach that after a win.
Yeah, first game of the season, you usually have a few more penalties, but you don't have 20s, you know, plus.
Second and 28 for Science Hill.
And they're tight.
And a low snap. Razoo picks it up, and he is under pressure, throws it up, and incomplete.
Might have had a couple linemen down the field. I think that's supposed to have been a running play. They didn't get that. I won't say anything about necessary being down the field.
In your experience as a head coach, after a win, if you have a lot of penalties, is it hard to get the guys to change their ways because they could always in the back of their mind say, well, coach, we won. What's the big deal?
No, they know what's going on. They know what's going on. They don't, you know, those unnecessary penalties, dead ball penalties, and unsportsmanlike penalties, you know, you got to have discipline. If you're going to win the long haul, you got to have discipline.
Third and 28. We're going to get a handoff here at Nyleek Anderson.
And I'm sure they're going to clean those up.
That'll set up a fourth and long for Science Hill. But we did touch on Dobbins-Bennett. Again, we'll see them next week. They got a big win at home against Farragut tonight. Greenville was also at home tonight against Tennessee High. Green Devils won 54-7 over Tennessee High.
Wow. So the Green Devils are loaded again.
They are. Last year, they were the last team standing in Northeast Tennessee. They made it to the state semifinals, lost to Upperman at home. Certainly a disappointing loss for the Green Devils to end last season, but they got off to a good start. This year, a punt away for Science Hill. Elizabethton returns it out to the 37. Time now for our Toyota drive of the game. We're going to go back to the third quarter for this one. This is the first drive of the third quarter. Science Hill came out in the Wildcat with Baylor necessary. He went 30 yards on the first play of the second half, and that was a harbinger of things to come. Nyleek Anderson then picks up a first down with this run inside the 10. And then we go back to Anderson for a short touchdown run. That made it 21-7, and Science Hill never looked back.
Yeah, they just came out of the locker room and decided, hey, we're just going to run the football. We're going to block up front, hard running game. I mean, anytime you've got a line that's firing off like that and backs are running that hard, good things happen for you. And, you know, they put 35 points on the board tonight. And we've got E-Town with the football.
Slagle's still in at quarterback, and he almost gets intercepted. That could have been a pick six by Tyler Holder. Knocks it down. Dangerous throw there by Slagle.
Yeah, he read that play from the get-go, was breaking up field. I believe rather than trying to knock it down, he might have. Wow. Man coverage on the outside. Yeah.
Some other scores that have gone final tonight. Happy Valley beat Cloudland 19-0. David Crockett with a 20-13 win over South Green. That avenges a loss. South Green beat Crockett last year in the opener. Pioneers start off 1-0. Second down run there for Elizabethton. Going to set up third and manageable.
Yeah, good run over here on the left-hand side. I think Wallen got a good block there.
Hampton, they lost on the road tonight at Pigeon Forge, 20-14. How about this one? A bit of a surprise. Johnson County beat Sullivan East 53-7.
Whoa. You know, Sullivan East is really young. They lost some great players there last year.
3rd and 1. When our sports team did a Johnson County preview, they changed things up. They're running the triple option now, and pretty good first game for the Longhorns.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that East hadn't practiced a lot against the triple option, and they messed up with who's got the quarterback, who's got the pitch man.
4th and 1 for Elizabethton. Slagle changing the play.
This has been their #1 play tonight.
That's going to be a first down to Mathis. That'll keep the drive alive. And Powell's first down. Some other scores. Unicoi County gets a win over Northview Academy, 34-21. West Ridge, all over Volunteer, 47-6. And one other final. Daniel Boone loses at Clyde A. Irwin, 56-0.
Some big scores tonight.
Of course, Southwest Virginia, their regular season starts 1 week from tonight. Mathis, a nice run. C.J. Mathis inside the red zone.
Great run out there. If you look at the H-back on this play, number 26, Woodby does a great job blocking. The previous play, he did a great job blocking coming to the left side. This time is on the right side. Mathis makes the right move and cuts outside and gets up the sideline. Was tackled inside the 20-yard line down to about the 13, I believe it is.
Cyclones inside the Toyota red zone, thanks to C.J. Mathis and Billy Woodby blocking. Mathis going to take it again. This time he gets sent down for a loss by Tyler Holder and company.
Holder came from the outside that time. Woodby was blocking again, had his man to the inside, but they just came from the outside that time too much. Too many defensive players at the point of attack.
Darren Hill also in on that stop. Kind of a team effort between Holder and Hill.
2nd and 9.
Mathis going to check out after 3 straight runs. Jaybird Wallen now in the backfield. 2nd and 9 for the Cyclones. Jaybird's going to take it across the 10. Down inside the 10 to the 7.
I believe you'll see right here, Jaybird was going to run off the left side. You've seen a hole open up and made a cutback. Got up in there and was able to pick up positive yardage. Another cramp on the field. That was Braden Austin, number 27, but he got up. He's ready to play. He didn't want to go to the sideline.
3rd and 4, 1:35 remaining in this one. Jay Bird looking for the end zone. Jay Bird Wallen takes it in for the Elizabethton touchdown, 35-13.
When you see this play, he's going to have to thank his backs and linemen for excellent blocking. You see Hughes pulls around to the left side, gets up in there, and he cuts it to the outside right here. There's 67 coming. Whitney with the block, cuts it outside, touchdown for Jay Bird. Well executed play.
Bowers on for the extra point. That's good. It's 35-14. We'll be back on Toyota's Friday Night Rivals.
The Dobbins-Bennett Indians versus the Greenville Green Devils are Toyota's Friday Night Rivals. Friday, August 30th on News 5 WCYB. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
I'm Heather Williams. Join me, Casey Katz, and Steve Wilmuth of ESPN Tri-Cities and TriCitiesSports.com for Pet Picks. We will highlight the key matchups and choose our winners for the week. Prep Picks every Wednesday on News 5 at 5:30.
Catch the biggest plays and final scores on Friday Night Huddle with the News 5 sports team every Friday night during News 5 at 11. Sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, and Pals.
Outstanding plays are made by outstanding players. I'm News 5's Cole Johnson. Join me every Wednesday on News 5 at 6 and 11 to find out who will be named our Player of the Week.
News 5 Sports Player of the Week is sponsored by Toyota.
Football.
There's Jay Bird after his touchdown run there to make it 35-14. He's had a very nice game tonight, Jay Bird Wallen. (35-14) Science Hill, and close this one out here.
Doing a little extra talkative there on the sideline for this return for Science Hill. They're thinking that Elizabethton might onside kick here or what. Probably making some subs.
You will see this Science Hill team the last game of the regular season on November the 1st when they play Dobbins-Bennett at ETSU. We're starting the year and ending the year with Science Hill.
And I'm sure there's a lot of fans looking forward to that rivalry. Always a great game.
I think it might be a little bit cooler on November 1st than it is tonight.
I think you're right.
A lot of football between now and then. We're excited to have 9 more games for you after tonight, including next week at Greenville. They'll kick it deep, and that one will be returned inside the 5. That's Mathis across the 25 and the 30. Ian Mathis, another flag has been thrown. Mathis is still going. He cuts it back, has one man to beat. Mathis down to the 30, but there's a marker all the way down at the other 30-yard line.
Yeah, probably bringing it back for an illegal block, but that was definitely an exciting run. Exciting return that time. I think Mathis put all he had in it.
We saw Benny Tolley there right beside Coach Carter. We've been talking to him before the game. His mother, 92
years old, watching the game tonight. Coach Tolley on the sideline. Just awesome to have 100th game tonight and a 92-year-old lady watching the game.
Mark in the back.
Miss Tolley.
17.
We shout out to you tonight.
Yeah, Miss Tolley, hello.
10-yard film.
Hope you're enjoying the game tonight. 35-14 Science Hill, and that penalty was against the Toppers. So one negative for Science Hill tonight. Way too many penalties.
You know, you get a few of those on a return. Guys, you know, a lot of movement going on in that blocking. But some of the other penalties you're not happy with.
Cole Razoo still in a quarterback, his second series for Science Hill. 17 penalties now for Science Hill, 198 yards. We've got a new running back. This is a Sean Ewing.
The 5th running back for Science Hill tonight. Looks like we got another player down on the field there for Elizabethton.
46 seconds remaining in this one.
Let's see if it's a cramp. Looks like it's a cramp. He's got the leg pulled up. Yeah, the calf muscle. A lot of cramps tonight.
There's Stacy Carter. His 15th season as the head coach of Science Hill. And this will be the second straight time they have won or will have won at Elizabethton. They did so in 2022. And this will be just the second time in the last 7 years that Science Hill has beaten Elizabethton. After they beat them 8 straight years from 2010 to 2017, Science Hill won 8 in a row in this rivalry. But then it started turning the other way. Elizabethton, of course, winning back-to-back state championships in 19 and 20 in 4A and 5 out of 6 years. But now Science Hill is going to have won 2 of the last 3 in this series.
Great series. I mean, just like 2 teams have been playing high school football against each other for 100 years. That's unreal.
Who is your rival at Hayside who wasn't in your district or region, but someone maybe, did you play anyone on a consistent basis in the non-conference?
Yeah, always a county rival. We played Clintwood. That was a big rivalry for, not in our district. Of course, in our district, probably the biggest rival for us was Honaker. Everybody's looking forward to that game. If you talk to fans, they're going to mention those 2 games, but and players as well. And it's the same way with this rivalry here. You got the fans are excited, the players are excited, and get that first game under your belt. And, one team's happy because they won, and the other team's got work to do to go into that second week of the season.
And the thing about this being a non-region game and the way Tennessee does, the only way this comes into having any impact on the postseason is a tiebreaker. With overall wins becomes a tiebreaker if there's a tie in the seeding. The injured player there is number 48, Kyler McGovern for Elizabethton. So it does not really impact either team, again, unless you get into a tiebreaker situation down the line. Certainly for Elizabethton in their region 4A, it's them and Greenville are the 2 top dogs. And Science Hill, they finished last year second in region 6A. Jefferson County won that region a season ago.
Yeah, you got great football in Upper East Tennessee. The rivalries you have, the teams that seem like they're always in the playoffs, knocking on the door. A lot of state titles over the year. And
week 3 in Tennessee is the first week where there's region games. So the first 2 weeks of the season in Tennessee are mostly non-region games. There might be 1 or 2 exceptions, but for the most part, the first 2 weeks are non-region games across the state. But week 3, both of these teams will be playing region games, and those are the ones that really matter come postseason time. All right, we're back to go now under 30 seconds. Science Hill's going to take a knee, and that will be the last play of the night. Here, Science Hill wins 35-14 over Elizabethton for the second time in 3 years. The Hilltoppers get the better of the Cyclones.
You see right here, this is good sportsmanship. Both teams lining up to go out and shake the hands.
All right, 35-14 the final. We will wrap it up with the toppers, the victorious Science Hill team, when we come back on Friday Night Rivals.
From
From a hard-to-find bulb to the perfect chandelier, Klein Holder is your go-to lighting and electrical supply company. Not just for contractors. Klein Holder is open to the public. We specialize in a wide variety of indoor and outdoor lighting fixtures to suit all of your needs. Trust the pros at Klein Holder to help you find the perfect lighting solution for your home or business. Klein Holder is a proud supporter of Friday Night Rivals and reminds you to let the boys light up the scoreboard and let Klein Holder Electric Supply light up your world.
Since 1948, Ridgewood Barbecue has given people reasons to find Bullock's Hollow. It's off the beaten path, but worth every turn you make to get there. Award-winning pork and beef barbecue is smoked till tasty and tender. The smoked ham's a favorite, and when you add in beans and coleslaw or homemade blue cheese dressing, you'll thank the Profit family for all their delicious menu items, especially their secret barbecue sauce. There's no better present any time of year than a gift card from Ridgewood. Come get yours today.
Healthy living is moving at your own speed, taking in the sunshine, learning from another generation, spending quality time with the people you love. Whatever your healthy living goals, ETSU Health's experts in primary care are here for you. Schedule your annual wellness visit today. We're here to guide you to a healthier future.
I am thankful to work at Eastman Credit Union. Helping our members means helping them with the little things, the big scary things, and the milestones in their lives.
When that kind of care is given straight from the heart, it's not just the better way, it's the best way.
This job has given me something that few other jobs can, which is the opportunity to see my day-to-day work impact members' lives.
I really feel like I'm making a true difference.
90 years of a better way, that's ECU beside you.
Welcome back to Citizens Bank Stadium. Science Hill victorious 35-14 tonight over Elizabethton. Hilltoppers surrounding Coach Carter, who we now are going to talk to before presenting the Friday Night Rivals Trophy. Coach, first drive of the second half, you change things up, go with a Wildcat and Baylor, 80-yard touchdown drive. What did that do to set the momentum for you guys in the second half?
Well, it made us be more physical. We were suffering from a lot of penalties and things we had to clean up. Still mad about that stuff, but the physicality is how we won the football game. So they did a great job right there. It set the tone. Then we had a couple other good drives, and Spencer made some good throws. So just proud of our team and just proud of the total execution. Just got to clean up those penalties pretty bad.
Yeah, Coach, you got to be excited the way that offensive line played tonight. Pushing up front the whole second half.
They did. They pushed up front. We pretty much ran a wheel there in the third quarter and just kind of moved the ball and kept the ball away from them. So proud of those guys, proud of how those tight ends and H-backs blocked also. So great job for those guys.
Coach, you got the Railroad Rumble Trophy back, also Friday Night Rivals Trophy. Give that to your team. Enjoy this win. Congratulations.
Here you go, guys. Yeah! Hold it. Don't drop it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, very important. Do not drop either trophy there. Well done by Science Hill as they win 35-14 over Elizabethton. I want to thank all of our sponsors who make this possible. We cannot do this without them. Toyota, ETSU Health, Pals, Food City, the Mountain Area Ford Dealers, Tennessee Army National Guard, Johnny Brusco's Pizza, Johnson City Kia, Martin Dental, Jersey Mike's, and Eddie's Trophies, our fantastic crew. So glad to be working with you all once again. For Coach James Cawley, all the people behind the scenes at the station, it is a true team effort to do this. I am Casey Getz. We will see you next week in Greenville for the Green Devils and the Dobbins-Bennett Indians. Have a great night.